Oh, goody.
Hey, it's not me.
So we started, I believe, right after we killed like the entire goblin camp with poison and shenaniganery. Uh, we found a map that was basically just like witch here, and so we're like, all right, that. We left the lions over there, which is it's fine. I've been told that it may not be as fine, but it's fine. So we
What
go
could
into
go
the
wrong?
forest and there's like hanging bodies everywhere. We avoid some combat and we make our way into a mini goblin fort cave thing and start killing as we do. There were like people from Ashrad's old what's it group. Uh we did not notice them.
The quartet.
Quartet. But yeah, killed a bunch of gobos and hobogobos. And then we came across whatever the fuck this thing is. Horrible thing. We killed it too.
See.
And we killed the actually not witch, but witch adjacent. And it's fine.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, good. Yes, that is
Lots of
about
murder.
right. Let's see which map you guys on. Because I forgot, now you're here.
It's not murder if it's hobgoblins.
Oh.
No, it's called a fucking massacre.
Let's see.
It's called
Alright.
pest control.
Pest control.
Hobgoblins
It's called
do not have
tribute to
rights.
Skull.
Let's see. Yeah, it's probably
You just
called something like
attribute to
that.
Skull.
Yeah, because
Treats for the doggo.
yeah. I would like everyone, because you guys are still here, to roll me an investigation or perception check.
Mm.
Find a treasure.
I am still raging.
I thought we found the treasure.
Maybe there's
yeah.
more treasure.
More.
Just never do,
MOAR.
More.
You just reminded me of those freaking shock trooper guys from Fallen Order.
19.
Alright.
What the hell's investigation? I'm blind.
You are, apparently, yes.
That's
you guys, over the course of, I say about 4 hours in total, this is what you guys get in coinage and coinage, gems, and
stuff.
More or less artworks. You also do find, let's see, you guys find a magical longsword, a very weird and torn up almost hood. It's very raggedy, torn up, but it seems magical. You found a set of bracers that has essentially a picture of an elf on there, and you found on the main guy, you found a headband around him that has
Give it to me.
Yeah,
Iunga, therefore a boonga.
I think we know the system about a little bit too well. When someone says headband, and one of us immediately jumps to the headband of intellect.
Yes, and when are you taking any of the gemstones?
We'll take the sapphires.
What if Iunga, therefore a boonga?
Wouldn't that be a wisdom build? Thy Unga befits a boonga?
Yeah.
My rock collection grows.
So
are the 2 bloodstones separate from the 10 50 gold piece gems?
They are part of it.
Okay.
Those 10.
I see.
Those, yeah.
So it's 8
That's what they
because no wait, it's 6 because Anwin took the sapphires.
Yep. So let's see. Alright, guys. Do you guys have identify? Just double checking.
And when
I'm sure
What?
somebody does.
Let's see.
What was the question?
identify.
Does anyone have
Yes, I have identify.
Let's see. First, you find, surprise, surprise, a band of intellect, bracers of archery,
God.
and let's see, a hat of disguise,
Hmm.
and a long sword. Let me find that one real quick.
What was the last one?
The last one is
We got the
The
headband,
hat
the
of disguise.
bracers, and the what?
Hat of disguise.
Ah,
and
what's the longsword?
You don't
long
know
sword. I'm getting that
Ah.
to you. It is
yet. Patience,
because this
grasshopper.
one was on. This one was sent via Discord.
Ooh, fancy, fancy.
And let's see. Also, let's see. Double checking. Oh yeah, there's also
Sort
another.
of stop getting lost, you dumbasses.
Yeah.
There was another set of gauntlets that looked like.
Oh, is he adding little?
There's another set of gauntlets that do look like this, and they are magical.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna sit here for like an hour while I
Yeah.
Is it just me or does the gauntlets look like an ogre gauntlets of power?
Gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yeah, whatever.
What do we got here?
All right,
Big
we've
bang,
got
bang.
2 pieces. If that's the case, we've got one of the 3 pieces. Now we need to go find a really rusty hammer somewhere.
Give it to me.
Maybe we'll find it
Give
on our
me-
scavenger hunt.
Has somebody claimed the sword?
No.
I don't think anyone's claimed anything yet.
Hey,
So
yo, the
Jet-
sword spins.
It's
so Jed
spin.
gets the headband and the long sword.
Wait, are these gauntlets of ogre power?
We don't know yet.
Let's see.
Little one, identify. Lucky analysis.
I'm working on it.
Give me a second.
Give her
These are also-
time. Give her time.
Owen, analysis.
Damaged gauntlets of
Damaged-
rage.
You weren't so much bigger than me,
Ooh.
I'd throw you in the river.
You're probably good with vortex warp.
I felt the concept.
Reached on.
Actually, I don't think you can put it on liquid.
Hey, yo, I got a. This is a Hulk clap.
You're
Oh, you can
literally-
cast command. We should give it to Evan.
What?
Wait, did we just accidentally find the gauntlets that we were supposed to find?
Yeah.
Probably.
Part of them.
Part of them,
If
okay.
only Rita wasn't so. If only Rita didn't have such bad dropbacks.
Oh no, that's what
Oh,
Oshrod's
you mean
using.
Yeah,
The winter
Rita's
axe
thing
has
that
the
we-
drawback.
The winter axe is this thing.
Yeah,
that's
Winter X.
kind of stupid. Like
Yes.
it's one of those things where it's just like there had better be a demon lord like on the horizon
Yeah.
before I attune to this piece of crap.
That's
Here
the one that
began
you
a
like put in the glass container on the walls, just break in case of emergency.
Exactly, Josh. That was the
break
first
in current
breaking
case of demonic invasion.
Yeah, that's one of the first breaking case of emergencies.
Wait,
Whereas
so
the
if this
sword
is
of
one
Cain,
part
the sword
of
of Cain is break in case of petty.
Yeah.
Yes.
break in case of apocalypse.
No, it's break in case
Break
of
in
petty.
case you need to mess with that one bitch.
How petty do you have to be to just end your entire bloodline?
Yes.
You underestimate the elves.
I don't think I do. I played GG too.
Also, also 4 ways of basically pathways and or any other map ways you guys do find. You guys find. Let me just take you back to the world map because this is gonna be a lot easier to explain. You find a lot of like legitimately just like a map
not
that
on the
has like a
world map.
lot of hold on, let me. I don't know why the fuck did it move you guys there? Okay, there you guys go.
There we go.
You guys find first. You guys find a few sigils. Let's see. Where's
Yes, we found the rocks with emotions.
No,
um
the
I still
rocks
don't
with
know what the fuck
emotions are
that
still
means.
farther west. I don't know.
you find these yellow little tiny markers that say metals on there. And one says
Metals.
iron, one says copper, almost said copper, but copper, and the last one says, let's see, what is it? Silver.
Ooh. Which one's
And
which?
goes, let's see, this one up top is iron. The one way up top, the one in the middle is copper, and the one down south is silver.
Hello,
Ooh.
grumpy desk ornament.
Let's see.
Desk ornament is Rhea.
Yes.
You
She
find
just sits there and stares at me.
you find one, let's see, two safe houses that says has gear in there. Let's reset this one right here. Better.
More things to
The
technically acquire.
Gauntlets of Angie.
Yes. And you say
The glaze of Angie.
you see that there's also two circles on the side that says hunting grounds, and the one up north says bears, and the one down south says elk.
Hmm.
And you also do find a journal that was written by the head witch of this place. Do any of you know Infernal?
No.
I think
Almost
Gavin
certain
does.
no, but I'll check.
That feels like an Evan thing to know. But
Evan, do you speak
also, he
evil?
doesn't feel like any of the classes he's currently playing, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, Felix looks over and goes, huh, I can read this.
You can what?
What you can?
You know,
All
we're
right.
not going to ask questions.
I am. Why do you speak evil?
Yes, why do you speak devil?
Please elaborate.
Why do I speak giant?
I don't know, you're
That's-
weird.
Significantly less weird.
All right.
We all we all have our little memes that we go with.
Yes, but
All
this
right,
one,
Felix?
speaking evil, is different.
Okay, Felix, I would like you to make me an investigation or insight check on this journal, if you are going to read it, to basically glean the best of your abilities. What this guy's trying to say, because when you
Oh god, bad,
exactly
bad evil grammar.
There is legitimately like pages upon pages of him going about details of how he hung up each single body in this forest and what its purpose
What
was.
is he, a fucking dwarf?
Bruh.
I'll do
What dwarves don't do is
potential
they just feed their
for
corpses to
myself.
mushrooms.
Alright. And you said you'll do moat on yourself?
Yep. So I can roll twice if I don't like the first roll. Oh well.
Oh,
Well,
okay, let's see. I shall send it to you over Discord.
Oh
Which
shit.
is-
Okay.
These are basically the brief sparks of, essentially you can say, sanity in this, besides just kind of rambling off into gibberish.
Can I read it out loud or will?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
you can. I'm just
I,
giving it.
Mel Crick, was given orders to ensure the patterns align perfectly and to record the results of the effects on the flayed war beast.
Huh?
If this is successful, I was to go back to the shambling crag to give the results of the creature back to Baba and to figure out who to unleash it on. I wish Baba gave me more meat shields, but at least this blockhead Grenache can get these mange-ridden rodents out of our way. The Baba has told me not to go back to the crag, or to the crag, a creature they pull out of some vault has apparently taken over, so now I must prepare the creature and whatever forces I have under my control to try and fix the other
You
captives'
okay?
fuck ups. Huh? What?
Yeah.
Your voice went a
Sorry.
little deep there.
Sorry.
Just like drop tap an octave in the middle of your
He's
sentence.
method acting. Don't
Yes.
interrupt him.
Yeah.
Love it.
Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah.
All right, so what the fuck is
Hey.
the shambling crag, and where do we find it? And is the flayed war
See.
beast the thing we just killed?
Yeah.
Ah,
Neat.
Thank you,
Good.
God, for answering our questions.
thank you, God.
Thank you, Sky Deity.
I mean,
I'm very sorry for learning the evil language.
Yeah, why do you know the evil language?
Well, you
Felix,
know,
please explain.
let's
I
see.
needed to know how to make mechs, so you know.
So
when
you
I
learned
won-
how to speak evil?
Well,
Are you
maybe.
trying to make those freaking war machines that run on soul coins?
Oh,
No.
He's trying to learn
Obvious
from them.
plot
What are you
twist.
talking about?
Trying to
Learn
learn
from
from
them.
the infernal war machines.
I was granted a vision. No.
Yes.
God. All right. So,
Also, yes.
shambling
Also,
crag.
you guys.
Interesting, very, very interesting. Unrelated. Have you considered going to church?
Also,
or therapy,
Or therapy.
or either
Ideally
one.
both.
Hold on.
Also, there was 2 goblins that were also tied up and captured. If you guys remembered.
I
Vaguely.
don't.
Don't care.
Yes,
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that.
No, I remember them.
Motherfucking goblins.
Do you think they might know where the shambling crag is?
I mean, I'd say you could ask, but I don't speak Goblin.
I don't know either.
Jeb does, right?
Jeb does.
I don't think
Yeah.
I.
He looks
I
up for
don't
his
think-
meal or whatever. Yeah.
Can Jeb
I
be
mean,
trusted to not murder them?
It's a good question.
Okay.
He's been
I
able
don't
to hold
murder
himself
every
back.
goblin I see now. It is.
Debatable.
You asked me like 10 years ago, different answer.
Let's see. See, you guys get. So you guys go into the. Let me find you guys. Okay, so are you guys gonna go unlock them? Unlock the cages?
Well, are they
Because
conscious
both-
first?
No, they're not conscious.
Hmm. Even after the multiple hours we spent looking for shit.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, Patrick sure is a heavy sleeper.
Let's see. They are both honestly bloodied, beaten, and they are legitimately just breathing barely.
I do have 5 points of lay on hands I just got from a level up. I could just poke each one of them with 1 point.
Just 5 points, not the 5 points. Yeah, let's wake him up.
Alrighty. I'll poke each one with
Yes.
1 lay on hand.
Lay on hand.
As you heal them a little bit, you just see, well, first the goblin open his eyes barely, look around, sees your group, and just winces, and is kind of prepared to essentially be like, "Are you gonna hurt me?"
Yeah, that's fair.
The other one just kind of looks away from you guys. They're still laying on the ground. They're like barely like trying to climb up. But you can tell the goblin's like very much like ready to like be like, "Are you gonna smack me? Are you just ready to hurt
Is
me
it
more?"
time for death?
Yeah.
As Jeb speaks up and he says, "What clan are you guys with?"
bronze horn.
Can I roll a history check?
Yes.
Alright.
Jeb and Ashra can roll history check.
Nice.
We really need to stop playing low intelligence characters.
Let's see.
I mean, up here, I just don't know shit about goblins.
I know, but I just need to stop playing low intelligence characters in general.
hmm. From what you two know, at most, Jeb, these goblins are. Jeb, you know surprisingly the most about these ones, because these ones are not like the normal goblin. They are a very different tribe. They work off a different. They be working off some different type of mechanisms than other goblins, because this tribe, first of all, they have been heard. Some people have heard. They have seen many of these. When they found these people, like these tribesmen, dead. They have found fresh produce as if farmed recently, and stuff that is basically wild to the worm smokes. That looks exactly like a cultivated version of it. Essentially, wild vegetation from the worm smokes that look cultivated and look essentially more or less like someone spent generations farming them. People have found stuff like that on these bodies. They have found that they have had their own specific type of scaling that they base off of dwarves. They base it off of dwarves, but have their own little tiny etchings into them. And they have their own they have their own hierarchy that praises, surprisingly, not McGlibiot, but mainly the Red Lady and Tempest as their gods.
This economy?
What we're looking for again, as I turned back to the group, speaking common.
Huh?
Shambling what?
Shambling Crag.
Crags.
Shambling Crags. Turns back to him. Do you know anything about the Shambling Crags?
They just look at each other, horrified, and says, "Place evil, great
Cool, 'cause
witches."
we are trying to kill Baba Ganesh. Nochi?
Oh, don't ruin that dish for me, please.
Ganache?
Yeah, man, I love ganache.
Yeah.
No, this is Jeff still trying to figure out how
Sweet.
he turns Slanesh? Baba Slanesh?
Screwnash.
They
Grandma Slanesh. That's awful.
God.
I turn back to the group. What witch is it again? Baba what?
Yaga?
I don't.
Lysaga?
Baba Meshk. One of them
Yes,
says that.
that one.
Yeah, he
Says,
snaps.
Yeah, that sounds right.
he says
Yeah.
in perfect common, actually.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
you know, names don't have language.
He says Baba Meshk.
Yeah, that
Mesh.
one.
Yeah.
Meshk. That's close. Yes. I need to kill her.
The hobgoblin speaks up. I do not know where exactly this region is, but it is said being the domain of of the of an ancient black dragon,
Oh, good.
or was
A
it
living one?
one? It was.
Tell me the dwarves didn't kill all of them.
It was
There's an
defeated
ancient
long
dragon
ago
here the
by.
dwarves didn't kill.
It was defeated long ago by a group of dwarves
Okay, that makes sense.
in that valley.
What valley?
They make their home. I
We're
do
getting
not
there.
know. You'll just
Can you point to
As
the
he just
valley on the
asks-
map?
Yes, he just basically he just asks for a map. He's like map, as he points, see right here, this region.
Oh. And he's still speaking common, yeah?
Yes.
Hmm.
None of my tribe have went in there. None have returned of those who tried to fight whatever creatures she put against us.
Okay.
I do not know what evils lie there.
Well, I know of your clan. I know that you function differently than a lot of the goblins. Is your people peaceful? Just farming communities? Trying to protect your own from the followers of Maglubiot?
We just want to live in our secluded fortresses alone. We don't want
Insight
trouble.
check.
Roll.
I'm asking it because Jeb
Oh yeah,
is
roll.
trying to change, but he just doesn't trust him.
Oh yeah, roll.
18.
You notice, Jeb, the hobgoblin, and the goblin himself, both goblins are missing. The goblin is missing 4 fingers. The hobgoblin is missing 5.
Ooh.
They are broken men. They have lashes everywhere. They speak the full truth.
Can I just put
Hmm.
like a hand on Jeb's shoulder and try and like almost like steer him away from them?
Well, well, at this point, Jeb is like standing up and is gonna go to his bag. And he's gonna pull out a couple of rations. Right, I have rations, don't I? Yes, I
I
do.
should really hope so.
Yeah.
I pull out some rations and I'm gonna put it on the ground and say, much as I'm going to give you, well, I am at least. I don't know about my compatriots. Thank you for the information. As he gets up, look at the group. You want to ask any other questions, or do you want to head out?
You said it's an evil place? What kind of evil things are we looking at? Aside from the
She
witch.
has been bringing, seems to be creatures of many appendages, much flesh, from a land up north from it.
Huh.
There's
Wait,
nothing good in
which
the north.
north? This north or this north?
This north.
Okay.
With this north.
I had to check because just like okay, with this north,
Yeah.
I can see why there'd be evil things. With this north, it's just like I don't know.
Look, the north is just evil. All
But
cultures
if
know
it's this north, this is that makes sense. Wonder if it's the same multi-armed thing that we killed.
They just look at each other, and you just see like a little bit of terror come across her face. Just
little bit of
actually
what?
no, it's a
Kinda-
lot of
kinda reasonable.
terror. It's just a lot of terror comes across her face when you say, "Oh, it might be like that thing." They just essentially it's like nothing but shock, terror, and like fright just comes over their face.
Well, I imagine we'll find out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some fly. One the hobgoblin says as he's like trying to pick up the ration and he's like trying to eat it. He just kind of looks down, just like almost like in shell shock, just says, "Some fly."
Some fly.
Some fly.
Huh.
Oh, they fly.
They
now.
fly now?
That's not good. Well, I do
Jinx.
have a bow and arrow, so that should be fine.
Don't they fly now, us?
It's
Don't
too
you
late.
do it.
It's too late.
Well, I can always just wrestle them out of the air.
You'd have to
I
get up
could
there
vortex
first.
warp you up there. I could just
Ah, there you
throw
go.
you.
So
Okay.
these two goblins are just essentially starting to eat, and they're trying to get their strength up to get out of here.
We should probably unlock the
Before
cages, shouldn't we?
If we haven't done so already, I assume we would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
I mean, I thought we had, given that you were in there healing them.
I mean, I can just like reach in and poke them.
But considering we had a relatively
Yeah.
full conversation, we would have unlocked the cages. I'm also gonna ask, when the party leaves, can I stick behind just a little bit?
Sure.
No, I'm not asking you.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm asking
In that
the
case,
DM.
absolutely not.
yeah. I mean, the DM. I say sure because the goblins are just sitting there, kind of watching everyone leave as it's just Oshrat and them. In this one room. Just kind of look over at you.
I'm gonna kind of kneel down Slavic style in front of them and take off my helmet. And I'm just gonna start asking them about the basically just like what's the land like right now. Start asking them about what are things, how are things going around.
They tell you that in their small area, it is going relatively well. They were dragged here from a more or less an ambush, and then they were captured and dragged all the way down here. So part of their region is, to their knowledge, a lot safer. They have been here for about, they say, I think, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Most of the lands they say are protected by a great ally, a great Jacob medal, they say.
What do you a metal drake? What
Metallic
does that
dragon.
mean?
Metallic
Oh.
dragon, the hobgoblin, because the goblin's the one that's like a lot younger, and he just said metal drake, and then the hobgoblin says metallic dragon. We and he just says that many of the goblin tribes have essentially hunkered down. Many of them went into their own little valleys and have fully secured, have everything's settling down, except for a few tribes that seems to be trying to root around. For some damn reason, they're trying to root around that old Fane for some fucking reason.
This is no news. There's always something going on at the Fane.
Yeah. It's
There's
just
always some idiot hobgoblin warlord who thinks he's big news and wants to like, oh, impress Tiamat.
yeah.
That's
says-
not there, buddy. She got yeeted.
says
Nah, but that's how
With
she's
her-
trying to get in. That's the back door, man.
And with her
Do it
son.
again.
yes,
No, she's trying to get away from her son. That boy's crazy. She couldn't return him in the divorce.
No, because we sent him off with her.
Oh god.
yeah.
Anyways. Back into character.
New campaign, Tiamat tries to find Bahamut to give him back custody.
Anyways, I'm gonna ask him, are the elders and yourselves happy with where you are?
He just kind of looks over at he nods. He says, I am. Many of the elders are. there's a few of our young warriors that want to go out, but with how it's like around where we live, or more or less the greater smokes, and getting out of our region will be dangerous for them. And I do not see the world being kind to them at all.
I'm gonna pull out a little black knife. I was a part of the demon horde not too long ago, and I do agree with them for the most part. I made more than what I was, and I can offer a safe space, a safe place to any who would like to get out of the smokes. If anyone your tribe wants to, there is a old fort, old dwarven fort, close to the old dwarf bridge. Most people have forgotten about it by now. If any of them or any of you want a new life, meet me there the next full moon. I can provide you safety from there back to where I live, and I can at least hide you from the eyes of the men and the elves and the dwarves. And from there we can start building up a tribe of our own. It won't be an easy life, but it will be a good one.
He looks at you, Ashrad. Also, just kind of gives a bow and says, I will bring your wisdom and your words back to my elders, people. As he actually pulls out from one of the chests nearby that the goblins essentially just threw their cordon, their gear in there. He takes his helmet that has these two essentially bronze horns. He takes one off and gives it to you. More or less.
I will leave the black knife because I don't think Ashrad thinks that there's any more of them here. He thinks most of them are probably dead. And he'll leave that with them.
Okay. And he gives you a nod and a bow. Says safe travels. I will tell my warriors and my people.
In
Is
his
he-
typical awkward fashion, Ashrad will just go, smack his lips and go, yeah, and then walk away. Put his helmet back on and take the little
Alright.
bronze horn.
Alright. See, this is gonna be fun.
We're gonna make the hidden knife tribe.
Mm.
Yeah, you're just holy shit, you're just becoming the Mandalorian's Navarro.
Aren't those terrorists? Oh no, I was thinking of Death Watch.
Yeah, no, Death Watch.
I mean,
Navarro is
no,
just
you can argue most people when
Mandos.
it's Star Wars are terrorists, depending on
Very
who you
orange.
ask.
Yes. See, alright. As you guys honestly leave this decrepit and horrible place, I would like everyone to roll me 1d10.
Okie dokie.
See.
Of course. I try to do something good,
Yeah.
and I get punished for it.
No good dude.
Unpunished.
All right. Okay, it does trigger that. You guys get
No, it doesn't trigger anything.
all the way back to outside of the fort. About, let's see,
This is not the party you're looking for.
about 5 miles out.
I don't know how to disguise.
You guys all hear what sounds like a lot of celebration as you guys get back to the fort and where you left the lions. You
So I think
guys.
their boys aren't having much good discipline.
No, actually,
They're having a
Zev.
good time for being right next to the worm smokes.
when you guys get over the hill and essentially look upon the camp, you guys see what looks like to be a horde of dead rats outside the gates, all piled
damn.
up in a large corpse pile.
I'm so used to all the undead shenanigans in Bob that I assumed you meant zombie rats.
There, and on top of this, you see a banner with an M on it broken.
Oh,
As you see your boys
Morris
essentially
got bonked. Zeph just kind of looks at the
prepared.
pile, looks over and just,
prepare to burn.
we're back. Looks like you did some work.
There's
So glad y'all are having fun.
there's 3 dead rat ogres,
Whoa.
55 dead ratlings,
Damn.
4 dead storm vermins, and let's see, I think 20 dead clan rats.
Wow. That's a lot of rats.
Then
Your boys are kind of cracked.
Yeah. Is everyone
Well,
all right, by the way?
they have no healing potions left.
Oh, God.
Unsurprising.
Unsurprising, but damn.
They have no healing potions left. Everyone is about at 12 hit points right now.
Oh, God.
Your captains are actually faring the best. Most of them are at 30 to 40.
I just see in their inventory 1 healing potion, 0 greater healing potions.
Yes. Let's
We're
see.
staying in Brindle for the next year so we can restock.
Your healer has fully used all of his spells to his full capacity.
Wow.
You get. Tell you. Let's see. First,
Zeph just does like the dad thing of just like, I'm so proud.
Also, you get.
I'm so proud of my boys.
3 of your boys, 3 of your men from one. Let's see. Yeah, 1 man from each of your squadrons turns into a sergeant.
Hell yeah.
They're lieutenant colonels.
Lieutenant Colonel Sergeant.
Sir?
Lieutenant colonel, sergeant, sir.
Yep. And
We're
you
staying
also
to
get.
them that piss them off.
Let's see. You also get lieutenants.
Ooh.
It's better than private that my dad taught once.
That poor soul.
That's right. One of my buddies has satellite ears, so he was private satellite for a while.
Lieutenant Dominic.
Yeah, this poor guy. The drill sergeants love to say, "Who's been touching my private?"
Oh, God.
Jacob. Dominic, but spelled edgy.
Harold. Oh, he's got now.
Harold.
Harold.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? We're talking about Gabriel.
Okay, but that's the like traditional Polish spelling.
And Victor.
Victor. Oh my God.
I'm so
I've had
proud of
seen
my
some shit.
boys.
Is. Let's see. Victor is the Eldritch Knight.
Ooh.
Harold is a Swarmkeeper Ranger. Jacob is a Valid Bard, and Dominic is a
He's definitely
fighter
valid.
rogue.
You're gonna have to repeat that so I can write
Congrats,
that
you've
down.
been
Is
promoted to
a,
named character.
He's a swashbuckler. He's a swashbuckler fighter.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
He's
repeat all
definitely-
of them.
He's definitely valid.
Let's see.
He's very valid.
Let me just check this. All right. Actually, right now, because it is 8 p.m., I shall call a break because someone just showed up in my house. I need to go check who it is.
Alrighty.
Beat them up.
You
Everyone
must
back?
have spread your
I
histamine
think
cascade.
we're all back.
Or... All right. Can everyone roll me 1d10 to get back to the dwarf bridge? Also, Zeph, did you get access to all your boys?
I did. They're all
Yes.
level 4 boyos.
Yeah.
My captain's a level 5 boyos.
Yeah.
They hit their power surge.
Let my power grow.
Let's see.
My boys are growing.
As you guys leave the Warmer Smokes, nothing attacks you as you guys have come and accomplished all. Actually, what were you guys going to do at the thing? Were you guys planning to go back to Brindle? Or
I think so. We're
I
low on
think
resources.
so.
Can we long rest there at the fort? I doubt it.
Should we long rest
It's a place that's in the
there?
middle of a war.
Well, let's start with can we?
No. Well, unless the boys take shifts, aka you let one half fend for themselves, and you guys have to sit back and watch them fend for themselves.
No.
Or, yeah, you'll have to go back to. You cannot take a long rest. It does not seem feasible here.
All right, we're going home for the resupply.
It's Northern
Yeah.
all over again. When you show up, Alfred's like, I'm going to the wall and I'm going to cast Dawn.
And Ray's like, Nate, I'm going to bed.
Yep. I mean,
What do you
Keeping
mean?
this idiot alive is a full-time
Alfred
job.
was crawling on the ground like a spider trying to find corpses is what he was doing.
Dude, I'm playing a fucking increment. What do you want me to do? Down, spider crawl across the ground.
Yeah, he's talking like that, yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm sitting there like, water. I need my bones.
He was speaking exactly like that too. You're probably Arthas and Uther. He's like, I need my bones.
Need the bones.
I spent the entire rest of that time being 1 inch away from drop kicking him.
Mm.
I need
Let's
my
see.
bones. I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? I need him.
All right.
I need my trippeteers.
Let's see, where's
This is
that?
why we send them out with the other weirdos.
You know,
We're all fucking weirdos.
all right.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah.
The hyper competent weirdos.
Yeah.
you guys get to Dwarf Bridge, and in about, I'd say, a day and a half. And as you guys rest near the Dwarf Bridge, or as you guys pass over it, the dwarves seem very excited about something. They all seem like they are all in good moods, good cheers, and seems like they're ready to have a party.
Wonder why.
I hate to be this way, but that seems awful sus.
Yeah.
Why does that seem awful sus?
I don't. Gut. Just gut feeling.
Do you want to
Is anyone
ask
gonna
what's
ask?
going on?
Alfred is not social enough to ask
You
what's
want
going
me
on.
to ask for you?
Alfred
You
does
want to ask
not-
for you?
Alfred thinks it has to do with the rats, but he's just gonna leave it at that.
I mean, so does Zeph, but like,
He finds parties in general. I think in the past you will have noticed that just Alfred finds parties in general, like, oh no, what happened last night kind of events. Like something
See.
bad just happened and we should be aware of it kind of moments.
But yeah,
So you
Zeph
ask
will ask them, like, yeah, what's got you all riled up with, like, everyone's
Oh.
partying?
roll me a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Why are you being secret about it?
21.
But why does the elf want to know?
I'm just a chill elf dude.
Nice,
I'm just
nice,
a
nice.
Little
chill elf.
guy,
My
just little
fears.
dude, just little bro. That's what that feels like.
I'm just a
I'll,
chill
I'll
guy.
drink some creamy pints with you if you tell me the secret.
Ah.
Hey, I'm sure nothing bad will come from that. Hmm.
Oh, is that the person? Yeah, I think that's the person. Damn.
Which person?
Oh, do you
R.I.P.
remember his name?
There was no name. Josh
Oh,
said
was there no name?
advisor.
Good, okay.
No.
Yeah. There was
It's just
there was advisor and king. That's what I remember from Oshrod's thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. He gave me leeway on those.
But, there's dots. We're connecting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you guys learned from the dwarf bridge, let's see.
Good for rest, I guess.
Yeah, good for us. I'm also good for
Nice.
you guys.
Yeah.
'Cause,
We're
you
still
will get
kind
some
of
benefit.
under rest.
I would like
Vigorous.
everyone to roll me a d12 to get back to Limon Gap.
guys, hear me out. We
Hmm.
retrospectively kill a certain vampire.
Jesus.
Hear me out.
This is like going back in time to
And I
kill
mean
Thanos
this-
sort of shit.
I mean this in the kindest way possible. He would wipe the floor with our party
Oh,
right now.
absolutely.
I'm
you would.
sure.
Oh, probably.
Hear me out. As a DM, I put him in a safe space so Josh doesn't have to worry about any of this bullshit.
He doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, I think honestly, yeah, he doesn't legally exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't legally
Legally.
It's Ostrad.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sorry. I'm a little on the sick brain still, so I'm still just like a little. Ooh.
Oh, okay,
Fair.
cool. As you get to Nemon Gap, first bit of information. Actually, a lot of information from this one comes from the Rangers.
Hmm.
First, Jeb, you're
Mhm.
given your you're approached by a ranger that hands you a kind of a letter that tells you all about this property right here.
Okay.
And
But
it's
I put on my magnetic reading glasses. And he
You
has it
are-
like, right around his neck.
You are approached for capital gains tax.
let's see. Right here in this property.
You.
Let's see. In this property and what it fully contains from what the legal wording of it is, because it is like very old school and very descriptive. So it's like oh, you have to go past this one rock, then that's where the boundary starts. It's very descriptive like that. So
After
it's like
that one rock.
this ranger, this ranger has to look at it and be like, yep, this is correct. This is that one rock, and you do find in this one you have 4 acres, 1 that is wooded, and 3 that are plains, grasslands. And you have not gotten the whereabouts of this one yet.
Nice.
And the other bit of information is this one is a little more now this one is where Ashra gets into this is more dark territory.
Hmm. The canyon in the Witchwood? What canyon?
Troll breath.
Oh yeah.
Not surprised they're dead.
That sucks.
I mean, they were brigands. Doesn't suck that much.
Yeah.
I mean, for the one traumatized ranger who saw them, yes.
I think more.
Look, I don't want to
like,
say it, but buddy, you're
in-
just getting started on that route.
in my mind, though, it's like, were they actually brigands?
It's derogatory.
Just the way
Or
you
were
said
they-
brigand. It's just like, ah, yes, brigands, derogatory.
Well, were they actually brigands, or were they just randomly fleeing rest?
Mm.
I don't know.
I guess that depends on whether we trust Elias's word. I don't. Dude, Sketch gave up way too easily on the world.
Elias Drexel?
Not this one, but the next one.
Josh, you made him that way.
No, Rolo did.
Rolo did. Rolo.
Solely helped.
Rolo and Fasoli.
Yeah.
We failed to stop them.
Alright.
We couldn't. It just happened. We're like, ah,
It was
fuck.
one of those where like you're watching a car wreck happen
Yeah.
and you don't know what to do.
Let's see. Also, here in Emon's Gap,
Bro, it was just truck goon.
Mm.
you're actually approached by Mr. Drexel.
Oh.
As Sir Drexel, I should say. Now,
Hello.
as he says, "Hello, Zeph. I have come to at least to tell you that there is something special Lord Giard has planned for you, Zeph. If you
Is
come
this a
with
good
me,
special or a bad special?
it is good. It's good."
Okay.
But he just kind of looks around, just like basically calls you into more or less his private quarters and tells you that that the land of Brindol was originally given the ability to house two night bands, that being of the Swan and of the Wolf mine.
Mhm.
The Wolf has now been tasked to protect Brindle and its small little tiny town of Witchcross. And the Swans have been tasked to at least keep the region past Nemon Gap and keep the region of Nemon's Gap at bay and well.
Okay.
But there has been some concerns from my lord of two specific regions south of Brindle, on either side of the woods. My lord is planning to turn two regions there into farmlands and into hamlets.
I take it not encroaching into the forest too much?
Well,
Or are you replacing the forest?
we need step one first, but we are looking. Our lord is looking for some people that will be willing to take up the fence of that land with their full heart and name.
And I trust that you're insinuating that the future lion band will do that.
The band, if you do, the band of the lion shall control one of these regions and protect it.
I think we can do that.
For more details, you will have to see the Lord. There's one thing about this, though, Zeph.
Mhm.
You are not to tell anyone at all.
Kind of like squints a little bit, just, why is this so secret? That seems a little odd.
Why is it so secret? It's because it is because we do not want to show how much of the population Brindle has now to the greater rest of our region.
Oh, I gotcha. That makes sense. If Rest sees that Brindle's growing too fast, they may want a part of it, shall we say.
They will ask more taxations from us. There's already a kind of a
Oh, so it's
ramshackle
tax
city
evasion.
starting. There's basically a ramshackle city that's forming outside of Brindle, kind of being like everyone that's new come in is like many people just kind of bundle up here, and basically the Lord wants that broken down, so he's gonna start the regions of Doth and Prosser.
All right. Sounds like a fun opportunity. I'll make sure to go talk to him.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be fun for you and Edwin's boy.
He has a name.
I
Slothar.
know.
Call
I
him
know.
by it. He's a chill dude.
I know.
You're not helping. Is that all?
All right, that is all. I shall
Very
now
well.
begin Brindle. As he rides off, as you guys, let's see,
Internally, just how to tell the people closest to me that I'm going to be helping Brindle do some quote-unquote totally not tax evasion.
Hooray, tax evasion!
I mean, I know Anwin would be chill with it. Actually, I think
You guys
most of
pay
them would be
taxes?
chill with it.
I was about to say, do you think any of us wouldn't? A, Jeb and Ashra don't know they exist. B, Anwood would avoid it for a penny. C,
I'm
Felix,
claiming you as
snitch.
dependents.
Felix,
Felix,
ain't a
I don't
snitch.
know. Felix ain't a snitch.
Felix,
Yeah.
He may be a
Claiming
mind
you and
controller, but he ain't a
Ross as
snitch.
dependents so that I get tax credit.
let me get this up.
Look, I'll help you commit tax evasion if you don't tax me.
Deal.
All right, that's region of.
And then
Doth
Zeph internally
and-
just, now I was told not to tell anybody. Does this
However-
include my friends? Because I think I might tell them anyway.
Oh,
Not like we don't see plenty of other sketchy shit and be like, you know what, we're gonna mind
Yeah.
our business.
You know, we're just gonna
I
mind the
mean-
fuck ourselves.
You know, it's
Sure,
fine. They can
sure,
all keep
Rashra could just
secrets.
go walk into the camp of Hobgoblins perfectly fine. That's not weird at all.
It's fine. And on our way back to Brindle, Zeph is going to immediately start explaining. So just like, the Lion Band is going to have an interesting opportunity.
Elaborate.
So, once we become a fully fledged night band, we may end up protecting some areas south of Brindle, as opposed to like areas that other couple of night bands are protecting. And this
Which
is
south?
the actual or this south.
Ah, so you mean the forest of Jeb? He said Jeb just says jokingly.
No good,
The
you can protect
Forest
all our
of
mineral
Jeb?
rights.
When has it been called that?
Never.
Exactly.
Oh, funny.
Well, I'm so glad you'll be protecting our mineral rights.
This is true. It will be pretty close to frickin' mines, to the garnet and iron mine.
Hashtag
call it a
conflict of
mine.
interest.
This is a
Hashtag
secret.
motivation.
This is
Where's
a
the petrol?
secret from
Where's the petrol?
Rest. Because if
This
Rest
is
Oh,
knew,
new.
we're committing tax evasion.
yes.
Oh, you
Hell
pay
yeah.
taxes?
Yeah, I pay taxes.
Yes, Jeb.
Although the past couple years we paid so little in taxes because we gave shit tons of armor and weaponry to Brindle. We paid our taxes
we've
in
been
metal.
getting off on tax credits for like quite a while now.
Yeah.
Jeff's sitting there. I stand corrected. You all pay tax.
Is that why they stopped bothering me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys you guys effectively armed like
We
three
paid them
knights
in
at a
all
time.
the old gear that we didn't need.
We
Yeah,
gave
you
them
guys-
like a pile of armor and weapons and said leave us alone, and they were like, neat.
And they were
Yeah,
like,
you
cool,
guys,
we won't ask for taxes because these cover it.
Yes.
We're getting our deductions.
Yeah.
Hello,
But this is
Gremlin.
a secret from Rest. Because if Rest knew, Rest would want to do more taxes, and we don't want that. So tax evasion. Let's go.
Well, I'm always here for tax evasion.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I just don't-
Especially from Rest, because Rest sucks.
Rest
I
does
don't
suck.
know. My wife usually deals with that type of stuff. I'm not good with numbers.
Fair enough.
wife.
Good point. What's Alessia's view on tax evasion?
I feel like she's for it,
He
honestly.
looks. Hey, you look at him and it's like, oh no, I don't talk about tax.
From what I know of Alicia,
Usually.
she sounds like she'd be into tax evasion.
They have a joint
I feel like the
account, but
entirety
Jeb,
of Brindle is into tax evasion. That's why we're all here.
they have a joint account, but Jeb forgot the password.
Yeah.
They have a joint account, but Elysium made the password. And Jed doesn't know it's a joint account.
We gave it to him. He looked at it. It's okay. Put it away somewhere.
Those are
It was
numbers.
back before,
It's
it was back
somewhere.
before he knew how to read.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit, Jeb, honey, where's that at?
Uh,
I think Quiche got it.
I point to one of the dogs. He ate it.
Oh god.
All right. See. And let me just roll things because not much for you guys this way. As nothing happens, as you guys get all the way back into Brindle, the lands around it are a lot. You guys are fully realizing they're starting to fully change. There is farmlands that reach now all the way out here, almost to Nemon's Gap.
Mm.
They used to only go about halfway at most. The
Nice.
furthest one might have been to Jenkins at one point.
Mm.
But now people are actually moving in. And Nemon's Gap is also getting a little bit bigger. Not as quick as Brindle.
Yeah.
Definitely not as quick as Brindle, but yes, as you guys get back, you do notice, Seth, there is like a lot of people kind of
Oh,
gathering
yeah.
up in carts.
Those are some shanty towns.
There is there seems to be two groups of carts that have about essentially two like caravans that are being prepared. And yeah, you guys get back to Brindle during this time. I believe it's September.
Do you remember?
Yes. God damn it.
What?
Let's groove tonight. In this
What?
Boogie Wonderland.
I'm confused. But I
Jeb gets into town. It's like, all right, I like you guys and all, but I got a pregnant wife at home. So see ya.
yeah. You go to her.
Bye.
he's like my wife.
I think I might continue partying with my boys.
Honey, I am home.
Jeb, when
I
you
fully
get back, it
imagined
is-
like Ethan gorilla stance in the doorway.
Honey, I have arrived. I demand cuddles. I have been a good boy.
Jeb,
Yes. That was out of character.
roll me a con save.
Oh God, oh God.
Because when you immediately walk in, you are hugged
Oh.
Ah!
as your wife is sitting there hugging you so tight that thank God she doesn't have any she doesn't have any nails,
No.
or else blood
thank
would
God.
be coming out.
Oh
Thank God
god.
that she's not strength based,
Yes,
right?
she still has a 13.
As Jeb embraces her, like hand over the head, engulf, I guess. How tall is she? Is she taller than me?
Yes,
Oh.
Oh,
by like 2 inches.
okay. Um,
Not
and
enough
it's
for
like
optimal head to chest placement.
yes, but I'm broad enough. Um, as he not like the soles are right, but like brushes her fingers through the hair and it's just tiptoes. He's like honey, I'm home.
It is nothing but tears. It is nothing but tears.
Uh, what happened? Who had the kill?
Nothing. It's just you went to the worm smokes.
As if they'd still be alive by the time we
No,
got back.
as Jeff was like, oh yeah, it's just the worm smoke. And he's like, wait.
Worm
He's
smokes
like,
for 10 days.
yeah, the gears are. You see, I'm an idiot. I'm a really big idiot that it loops back into wisdom. As the gears start turning, it's like, yeah. As doesn't say anymore as he just consoles her.
It is like that for about 4 hours. You guys are just she's just hugging you. She won't let you go for at least 4 hours. She won't.
eventually he lifts her up and I think go to somewhere more comfortable. So not standing for 4 hours.
Oh yeah, she just allows it. She just basically allows it to go about your day. She's just holding on to you.
Oh no, it's like she puts her hand in my back pocket. Oh.
Yeah, she's basically it's like if you want to move, she has to hold your hand. If you want to go somewhere, you have to go with her.
Oh,
She won't let you out of your sight.
I fucking love it. I absolutely love it.
And also, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. Also, Jeb, your Alicia's mare also is pregnant
All right.
from your
Oh God.
your horse.
Ah, Doug. You player.
Did you say Doug?
Tug.
Tug.
T-U-G.
Just hearing,
Tug.
I heard like Doug, and that made it so much
God damn.
funnier.
Not only is the human child gonna be fucking stout, that goddamn horse is gonna be fucking stout as well. Like horse, like family, I guess. I don't know.
Basically, Alicia tells you she decided to do that because or she fully allowed them to hang out together in one pen a few days before you left because this is probably the easiest. I'm not going to be riding here for a few months, she says.
It's just one of those where it's like I think it's so cute if not only that we're having a child, but if our horses had a child. Type
No,
of
it
deal.
it is
Like fucking Sims type of shit. Look,
it is
I made our
that,
family in
but
the
it's
Sims.
also it is that, but it's also logistics. I'm not going to be riding here for about what 6 months. At least 6 months. I'm not going to be riding her for 6 months.
Therefore, I give you child.
Therefore, I just just open up the gate and
I'd like to
Oh,
draw
no.
attention to the hashtag middle school horse girl dreams.
see. That's really that. Ashrad. As you get back, Ashrad, your cat is Your cat actually just brings you a mouse.
Oh, baby.
She just puts it right there, right in front of you.
You continue to achieve excellence.
Just
Well done.
one.
You're not his
One-
weakest jab with a wife. He's gotten soft.
I will praise you, and we will feast tonight.
Just rolls over.
Aw.
Yes.
Is let's see.
After having
Rat-
observed Jeb and how he interacts with animals, Ashrad will kneel down and stiffly just run his fingers along its spine.
You are a good hunter.
it's enjoying it. It's like this is weird. This is weird. I'm okay. All right. I'm fine with it, I guess. You have that, and let's see. Also, Ashrad,
Mm-hmm.
you see Rat. More or less, you see Rat in his. You find Rat in his room. At a table. Looks like tinkering. He's tinkering with something.
What are you making, friend?
As he he shows you, and it is a mechanism for what looks like to be a crossbow, a large crossbow.
A crossbow of rat large size or Ashrad large size?
Ashrad large size.
I mean, in his meager intelligence, is he able to make out any kind of purpose for it other than just shoot enemies, shoot friends? Yes.
You can see it as shoot, or you can, at most, Ashrad, you can see it being used as a lot smaller and a lot more concealed crank for some larger mechanism, like a gate or something like that.
A fucking head repeater crossbow.
Or yeah, something like that. You
That
can
would
just
be terrifying. Um, I think Ashrad is just gonna sit down. He doesn't know like what it is. I mean, a big crank thing. I mean, cool. I mean, we can lift the gate. I was just doing that by force originally with one of those spinny things. And
oh yeah.
Ashrad kind of dumps on him like he normally does coming back from adventures. He talks about how they're hunting a goblin witch. He thinks it's not entirely clear. It's a witch of some kind. I don't like dealing with them. They make
Oh,
me
he nods.
very,
He nods.
they make me very uncomfortable and remind me a lot of where we came from. Not any demons that I know of, but there was something written in that weird script that the old warlocks used to use, the ones that hurt people.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that there was like when you say that, you can just tell he kind of has that like little bit of like a sour look, like that.
Yeah,
like I know.
it's making me nervous too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know a clan of ratlings that have a big M made out of bones for their flag?
He looks at you as he just like he just like looks very mad, like it crosses his arms and just says and writes down very like very, I would say like very crudely and common, just says enemies on like a piece of paper.
Yeah, they definitely seem like it. They're attacking the dwarves and they're bothering Zeph's group of knights.
Mhm.
They're cooking something up in the mountains, and you can rest assured we'll get down to the bottom of it at some point, but it's definitely going to be a problem in the future.
You can
You don't have
tell.
to do it. You don't have to do it now, but if you know anything about him, friend, please let me know. Write it down somewhere.
Or he he basically gives you a sign, Ashra, that kind of looks like basically like scratching, as he says, as he says, as he writes down, scratch fight anyone else.
Um, came across some goblins. I think they were related to the warlock witch. It's still the structure of their group is not horribly clear. At least not to me. Their hierarchy is strange, and I don't understand it.
Mm.
They were old members of my tribe. I poisoned them. I haven't used such
Mm.
underhanded tactics in a long time. And it
Mm.
felt good. It felt very good. Ashred starts to reflect on like that, and it's like, oh, that's not good.
That's hmm. As he writes down black knife, black knife, as he question marks rats.
Like
Also
knife
question mark.
rats. No, not rats. Goblins.
Goblins. Okay.
I think. It was a big blur. I might have
He,
revealed too much to my group that I go out with sometimes.
mm,
They might catch on to me. And I don't care much about any of that. Except for maybe Jeb. I fear he would react poorly to what I am. And I think we have trust. I don't think he would try and hurt me. He actually didn't kill a goblin for once. I
he
don't know
actually
if
looks
you.
very surprised by that.
I know. It took a lot from him, but we were talking to him. They were prisoners of the Warlock Witch. And, well, again, I don't. He was doing flesh experiments. I don't know what he was. But the prisoners were part of. I don't know this tribe. I don't know if you know them. There's some. I would have called them slaves. They're a slave tribe. In the old days, bronze horns. They farm, which seems strange to me. I don't know how much of the smokes you can actually farm, but I also don't know how to farm.
Oh, this right when we say bronze horns, you just see him just just immediately like something clicks in his head. He writes down trade agreement Eschen
Oh, I don't think. Oh,
gave onions,
onions.
Onion.
kale, carrots. It says like that.
I don't know. Which one is kale again? Is that one of the green ones?
He nods.
Okay. I don't like those ones. Huh.
As you can just um as he just nods. That's what
Okay. I also I should have talked to you about it, but I also extended my hand to them. If they ever feel like they're not safe, I offered to try and build something out here with them.
mm,
I didn't think you would have a problem with it because that's what we're doing right now, and I thought maybe you could have someone who's not always leaving you every half year or so to be gone for a couple of months. Maybe you'd appreciate someone that can actually speak your home tongue, maybe. I'm not sure if they do, but maybe some of them will.
He he attentively nods and he starts. You can tell he starts drawing something, Ashrad. As you see him start drawing what looks like to be goblins that have almost exactly like hoplite gear, like a full breastplate, greaves, armors, gauntlets, and helmet, exactly like a Corinthian hoplite. As he's just drawing that as with a goblin in goblinoid farm, as he just kind of points and says, "This is what you might be looking for. This is what to expect.
All right.
This is what they look like."
Thanks, friend. I'll stop picking your brain too much and you get back to that brain bow.
Mm.
I'm sure it'll
He
be useful. I'm not sure what it is.
he actually says this. He just pulls you aside, just like basically shows you this massive ballista that's a little bit bigger than that's a lot bigger than the one that Lord Giard gave you. As he there's essentially that there's a diagram with what look like to be harpoons on the side that have chains attached to it.
That'd be good,
And
right? That'd be good for dragon hunting.
he just nods.
That is what it was used for in the past.
Are you afraid of
I hear dragon hunting.
Are you afraid of dragons attacking Brindle Rat? Or is this just something that you just kind of absentmindedly go to?
He says he just writes down dragons dragons hurt family greatly. Family dragons cause me to be displaced. Dragons cause me to be captured. As he just nods, just like back and forth, like no, dragon bad. He just writes that down.
Sorry to bring
Don't
it up.
like dragon. No problem.
Um,
Solution. He just writes down and points
solution.
points to the thing.
You need a. I'm not sure if you've thought about this yet, but you need to hook that up to like a team of horses to keep the thing down. No human is going to be able to pull down a horse, or at least. I mean, Jeb. But maybe. I'm not even sure with Jeb. So if you're going to bolt it down to the tower, you should probably have something like on a floor below it with a chain that like connects to a team of horses or something that pulls them down. But that's just,
Mm.
yeah, if you haven't thought of that.
You can
Dragons
just see
are
him like
really strong.
you can just see him like sit there and just like you can just tell you just basically gave him like 16 more ideas to think about. As he just sits there and just thinking, he's like,
Or counterweights, maybe. I'm not sure.
as,
You're the brains. I'll just leave you to it.
as he just starts like you can just actually tell he's like starting to draw something as you start to go. You can just that look kind of like a counterweight as he's like you can tell he's kind of like trying to be like, is that a good idea? As you're leaving. But yeah, that's what Rat is working on.
Are you sure Rat's not from Scryer? Gosh, I love Rat.
I mean, part of
It's a
his
joke.
part of his
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I definitely
Cool.
yeah.
I should probably mention something to the steward that I'm going to be bringing in people from my home. I'm going to save that for another day. Ashrad's tired.
Alright. Um alright. As you guys get back home, you guys are not bothered to stay. No one else is anyways. I mean, and when you do meet Lothar, and it is very nice. It's very lovely. Zeph gets back home, meets his family. It's all lovely and well. Felix gets back home, meets his brother. It's all right, pretty cool.
Mhm.
Let's see. The next day, though, Zeph,
Mm.
you're
The
officially
next day.
called.
You have
Okay.
1/2 day of rest. Next
Yeah,
day, all
yeah.
right, back to business.
Well, they at least give you the briefing before giving you the rest.
Yeah.
Um, but you are called upon by a guard of Brindle
Alrighty.
as you do. Let's see, Zeph, can you roll me a perception check?
E. Not terrible.
There's something a little off about this one guard.
How so?
Oh no, he's evil.
On one of the pauldrons, normally on the right one, for these guards, there will be fully a banner arrest on it. There's
Hmm.
one now that is half the banner arrest and half Brindle.
Hmm. Zeph will take a note of this. Just like, yes. I think Brindle may be trying to sever itself from rest.
Ah, treason.
Treason and tax
It's
evasion.
treason then.
Alrighty, who's shooting it? The shot heard around the world.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Zeph
I
will
don't
not
wanna- I
say
don't wanna be it.
anything, but they will. But he
It's
will
gonna be
note
Felix. He's
this.
the only one who'd have guns.
Who's going to be the martyr?
Um, honestly,
Yeah, we shoot
these guys-
the redcoats and we run.
honestly, these guys. Who's gonna be a martyr in all this? Probably these guys.
R.I.P.
Because depending
Shit's
on
gonna
how,
go down over and rest, and we're just gonna like politely just stop talking to them.
Yeah.
I hope they don't notice.
Depends on how it goes from here until then.
Like
Hmm.
they're in the middle of a war. They probably won't notice for a while that we've quietly declared independence.
And also how well they treat Sindri.
Yeah.
Um,
From what little we know from Bob, I don't have high hopes.
it's not if, it's when.
It's when.
Yeah.
Because the Beard War still hasn't happened yet.
Let's see. So
How
yes,
long does Constantin have to poison?
Fuck you, Constantin.
Fuck you, Von Karstein.
Wait, that's not his name now. That's not his name now.
It's not his name right now.
Fuck you, what's the space?
Alright,
Fuck you, you nameless whore.
you are
You can't see me, but I'm flipping you off.
you're called by Lord Giard. I'll give you one second. You're summoned into the chambers of Lord Giard, who sits there and looks over at you and Zeph and says, "Hello, Zeph."
Good day, Lord Giard.
I I have heard that you and your men went out on an expedition to the Worm Smokes,
This is
This is
correct.
correct. and it seems that you have traveled and captured a fortress in that region.
Yes. An old goblin fort. It's empty now, but might be infested with rats later. They seem keen on
Mhm.
taking that place.
You can just tell he's like narrowing his eyes. He says, "How? What reason did he take their troops out that way?"
We were investigating something.
Hmm. Yeah. Is this something that one of my night lords should be informed of, especially Baldwin.
Probably, yeah. There is a goblin witch running amok among the worm smokes in a place called the Shambling Crag.
Hmm.
It's toward the northwest of the Wormsmoke Mountains. They were causing problems, shall we say. The goblin fort that we took was the first of multiple acquisitions, shall we say? We took out the fort, we took it over, found a map that with a spot that said witch, went to the place that said witch, and killed all the goblins there, including a horrible looking thing with multiple arms. And then found out about the Shambling Crag, where the goblin witch is apparently actually there.
Okay.
It's odd. Odd set of missions.
Seems to be very odd.
And while me and my, shall we say, primary crew were out dealing with the goblin witch, my lions were stationed in the fortress and fended off a horde of ratlings.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is that was good to know. That was not the reason why I called you in. As he's like, as you see him turn to his side, as you see Jerome just sitting there writing down like a page and a half worth of notes to 2 pages of everything you said. As he just says, "Did you get that down, Jerome?"
I can repeat it
down,
if you
write that
need me
down.
to.
As Jerome just kind of looks down and says, "Yes, yes, yes, I did."
Wonderful.
I will. Lord Geard continues. I will like a maybe lunch later today or dinner with you and your party, or at least a meeting to at least discuss what you guys fully saw there, or what from their perspectives as well.
Oh. All right.
Because I would like all the information so I can see how I can fully put Baldwin and put him in a better position as our gate
All
to
right.
that region. I want to ensure that our
No, I did not start a civil
maid-
war. Damn.
I want to ensure that Baldwin is prepared for any witch or any people that want to do any horrible things to to my people
Of
and
course.
people that I have jurisdictions over. And I want to ensure that his knights are ready to fight whatever creatures this witch might throw at us.
Apparently some of them fly.
Uh, Alright. You can just tell he's like he just he's like
Yeah. Eh.
I need to. He just looks over and says he just looks over at Jerome and says, send that message to assert the loss quicker than I expected. The inventors there must be ready for what I had planned.
You're going to assert the loss for aerial support? I mean, it makes sense, but seems unusual given what I know of Brindle.
Aerial support. I'm
Am
going
I
there
wrong?
for technology.
Oh.
I need their ballistae.
Makes sense.
um. All right. As Ashra barges in and Jerome just like sits there, it's like, ah. All right.
Hi.
Oh, Jerome,
Yeah. As
Alicia
Garrett.
told me that I'm supposed. Oh,
No.
sorry. He backs out.
No. Garrett actually just sits there and is like, Actually,
Alicia
this is-
said you even spoke to her.
yeah,
So
I mean,
we have our group
Yeah.
breakfast.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oshard has. I mean, Oshard is basically what like one of the closest friends Jeb has. So at least it's like I need to at least talk to this man.
Yeah.
We're not friends, but we have a standing relationship.
Yes.
Need to at least
Yes.
know my husband's bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oshrod's
make
my
sure the
boyfriend.
boys are all cool.
Yeah. As you just see him like your Lord Gyar just says, "All right, come in, Oshron. Actually, this is now I'm actually was gonna talk to you later, but this this event that Zeph has told me about would be I would like to hear from your perspective of what you saw from
Usher just throws a glance over at Zeph, like, oh my gosh, what have you gotten me into? What did you tell them? Please tell me.
um he
As
he
Zeph will just explain, just like, yeah, I told them about like the Goblin Fort, how we took that over, found the witch, or the place where the witch said would be, took that over, left. Kind of gives like a
Okay.
knowing glance of just like, I did not say anything about the goblin shenanigans.
Okay.
Lord Gyar just wondering what did you see or what type of damage or what type of things did he see? What type of resistances? Any type of forms of attacks these creatures had? Anything
It
new about them?
it seemed to lack a decent amount of tactical acuity. It was more of a war beast than anything else. It spread its attacks amongst a lot of us. Thank God, too. It made many of them.
Yeah.
It's
Thing hurt.
yeah, it was not the worst thing that we've ever seen. The creature that made it, I've been referring to it as a warlock. I don't know if it is. That's just what my people call those who use magic for vile methods.
Mm.
Um, it used a script. I don't speak it, but I know it belongs to the demons.
Hmm.
Resistances. I don't do much other than hit things, so I think you'd be more in line to ask Felix or Enwin about that.
Hmm.
Other than that, I think I'm not a tactician. I know Zeph's got a better head on his shoulders about that kind of thing.
Yeah. The
I
thing
know
seemed
they
to
were
be more of
capturing.
under the warlock's control rather than anything else. Kind of feral.
It
Multiple
didn't.
arms.
It didn't act even like a summoned demon, so I wouldn't even necessarily think it's a demon.
I don't know what
Hmm.
summoned demons act like. I'm gonna be real.
Oh. Jeb, or not Jeb. Oshred realized maybe not have said that. Maybe
I mean, you just
Oh,
see
Shrub, what
Gyar
have you
just
been doing
like
in the basement?
you
But
just see
it definitely
Gyar just like
seemed like a wild animal to me.
You just seem look attentive. It's like, well, seen as a man of your craft and your you know, your order, seeing that you would know how to combat these creatures. Um, I
I
would
think
probably
the big thing is to avoid large groups. If you can manage it, just stay on top of a wall, create a
Yeah.
defensive barrier.
Shoot
Archers
at
would
it
probably
from
take
afar.
care of. Yeah, archers would probably take care of a creature like this fairly easy.
Probably even easier with magic weapons. I wasn't sure if that thing
They're
had resistance to non-magical weapons, but given its infernal nature, it could have.
so.
probably.
What do you?
Anyways, Jerome, Alicia told me that I'm supposed to tell you about like something about a census, is that I'm bringing people to my
Okay.
fortress and they'll be living there for a couple of years at least, if
Okay.
not semi-permanently. I'll tell
Okay.
you numbers when I actually figure that out. Bye.
All right. As he kind of nods.
Give bye.
Um. All
Zeph
right.
inside
That's
just, I didn't hear about this. I may have to ask. Or not. We'll see.
I didn't think Michael would take that seriously.
oh. I mean,
It was funny.
Gar just like looks over and's like, "All right. That is good to know." That he's basically like starts writing down, and he's like, "All right, gotta start writing letters to
Yeah.
Tertalos."
The other
Place
recluse is
was-
stop being a recluse.
Yeah.
It's like,
The
yeah,
other hermit
most of the
has stopped
forces
being-
there were hobgoblins.
You can just tell he's all right. Got to write down a couple letters to Scarlet Monastery, Tertalos. Got to get this in order.
Mhm.
But back to business. While you're fully here, Zeph.
Of course.
The region. I am leveraging both your band and Lothar's band.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you to protect and establish for the next year, at least help defend the region of Doth, as some people have called it.
Alrighty.
DAUPH. And I will, after that 1 year of establishing farms and helping out people, helping the families settle in the region, there will be an effort to fully clear out the southern part of the forest of all monsters.
Mm-hmm.
After a year or two, we will we will we will essentially create a road, I'm thinking, between the towns and between Brindle to
From the outside of
establish
the forest or the inside of the forest?
through the forest.
Through the forest.
Yes.
That would require likely stationing people to make sure that it stays safe.
Well,
Which,
luckily,
given
one
my
of
knowledge
the
of the forest, I could do. I'd have to educate my men on the forests and what to do and not to do, but it could be done.
I mean, the legendary spider slayers. I think that would be pretty good with you guys.
Or are we legends for that?
You can tell he said that with so much more bravado than it sounded. than what it. He's trying to butter you up. You can tell.
Like, Zeph internally is just like, wait, why are we legends for that? That was like an everyday occurrence for me.
There was like 30 spiders there.
Yeah, everyday occurrence.
30 base spiders near a town. That is not
Everyday
good.
occurrence for Zeph.
That is not good, especially
As if you're not
one-
good at selling yourself.
Yeah. As he says, I will need people in those regions to at least protect. But I would also I would like you to at least protect that region of Doth, if you are fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
And he just looks at you and says, Zeph, I would like to give you an honor. As he stands up, Zeph, come forward.
We'll step forward.
He pulls out on his side a longsword. Zeph Leoneros, leader of the Lion's Band. Do you wish to be a knight captain of Brindle?
I do.
You, Zeph Leoneros, do you take up the name of Brindle in the name of its people to defend it with all your life?
I do.
to put you and your men between the dangers and us, between the dangers in your family, between all of it, the world.
Always.
You will be this life will not be easy, and I will, as your lord, give you all that this life entails, and I shall promise you that your men live long and prosperous if they serve well.
Thank you, my lord.
As now, Zeph, I ask you to kneel in front of me.
Zeph will kneel, whole time thinking just like, wait a minute, is he like full on night banding me? Because like I haven't completed all 15 successful missions. I'm only at 12.
He puts his blade on your shoulder, on your left shoulder first. By the power bestowed in me, Lord Giard Brindol, I name you Zeph Leoneros, Knight of Brindol.
Zeph is doing everything he can to not hide a stupid grin.
And may my blade ever knight more of your band.
Thank you, Lord Giard.
The first, as he says that, as he concludes and finishes up his speech and sits down, he says, I will let you go now, Zeph, but I ask that the first of the caravan shall be leaving here within 1 week and a half.
All right.
I would like at least a squadron of your men to go with them.
Of course.
As protection. And you are dismissed.
Thank you, Lord Giard. Upon leaving the building, Zeph just like breaks out into a run, just like, okay, nobody's looking. Run. We need to announce this. Holy fucking shit. As Zeph like gets to the party, just, I have news, multiple points of news.
You just crash through my door going, we need booze, there's a party!
Just like, I have news. First, we're having dinner with Lord Giard.
What?
He wants
See him
to...
there, he does not look happy. Dev does not look happy. We've been
He
here
wants
for
to-
a day.
Yeah, I know.
He knows my wife's
I know.
pregnant, right?
Yes, he does know, but
You better
about-
fucking know my wife's pregnant.
can I finish my goddamn news?
I did warn
Fine.
you.
So, Lord Giard, dinner tonight. Explain what happened over in the Warm Smokes. I did not tell him about the communicating with the goblin shenaniganery, nor did I tell him about Ashrad sneaking into a goblin camp. I just said that we took it, and that's pretty much it.
Because it didn't happen.
It did not happen. It's fine.
We all vividly hallucinated, got it.
Yes, that did not happen. Second point of news. I just got fucking knighted.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sir Zeph
Oh,
Leoneros.
Ugh. I'm not sure if I like
Lord.
that.
Lord Zeph Leoneros.
I am not a lord.
Your lord.
Lord Sir General
The
Zeph
Electric
Leonaris.
Lion.
What the fuck?
of the Lion Band, now officially recognized by the city. Are we a city? Town of Brindol.
Something like that.
Township.
Township.
I don't know.
Small slice of wrist that doesn't suck.
I, needless
Lord
to say, am
Zeph.
bewildered because normally the requirements say something about like 15 successful missions. We only have 12.
I
Yes, you're a
mean,
nightmare.
Maybe you kill enough spiders, they count for double XP.
Maybe. Apparently, we're legendary for that. I don't know. That was
Why?
The
Also,
that was,
spiders.
that was
Out
just
of
kind of
everything.
normal for me.
The spiders.
Yeah.
Spiders.
also it's Dutch.
All right, we can never tell them that we were useless for the first half of that mission. Then
What, Michael?
that secret has to die with us.
It's Dutchy. It's Dutchy of Brindle.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, we're definitely one of the out there providences. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Felix, I need you to make an
Perhaps
airship so we can
he's-
call it the Flying Dutchman.
And
Perhaps he's bending some of the rules a bit.
maybe.
What? As a flying Dutchman?
For a
Want some
Dutchie.
watermelon?
Oh.
We need the Flying Dutchman.
But also,
On Cap's
unsurprisingly,
Sword.
I don't get a break. In like a week, a caravan leaves for Doth, one of the new little town city things that's being developed, and one group of my boys is gonna go with them.
Oh, my foreman talked about that.
You
Are we
did?
allowed to like?
He says to watch your purse at the inn.
Gotcha. I'll let everybody know.
Are people like supposed to like know that you've been knighted, or is that still on the hush hush?
I don't know.
Maybe we should ask.
Surely Lord Leonaros would be proud enough
I'm
to.
not a lord.
Well, you're a
Yeah.
knight. That's what the title is.
Knights
Yeah.
aren't lords, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
They are.
that's the honorific that you had to a
Oh,
knight.
Yep.
I
I'm not
got
sure how I
slapped
feel about
for-
that.
I got
Yeah.
slapped for not saying it once.
You did?
Yeah.
That was a very rude cultural awakening.
Yeah. He did.
Oh god, am I gonna have to get used to being called lord now? That I don't.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeb
Oh.
says with a shit-eating grin across his face.
Oh god.
why, yes, my lord,
Lord.
you definitely are my lord.
Lord,
Yes.
Lord Leonaros.
Yes,
Okay,
my
sh-
Lord General, Sir Leonardo.
Shut up,
Lord
all
Leonaris
of
of
you.
the Lions.
No,
Lord
shut up.
General the Lion Leonaros.
Shut up. Shut up. No.
Oh, don't
Lord
worry, we'll just
General
advertise you
the
through it
Lion
real
of
quick.
Brindle.
All right. So
Brindle's Lion Band Lord Sir Duchy Leonaris.
You
I
should
think I
probably-
need
you
to
should
go tell
probably-
my men about this.
He's gonna grab. Washrod's gonna grab you by the shoulder and say, "You should probably tell your wife about this."
Shit, you're right.
She does exist. You did
Yes.
marry her.
Yes, I know
Yes.
my wife exists. Thank you very much.
You have turned her
Then
into
wha-
Lady Leonaros, by the way. You also
Oh,
know
yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
Also,
god, are my
She
are my
gets
did
kids
you
gonna
get
have
them to
honorifics.
arrest
honorifics?
her?
Jewelry.
Are my kids
I-
gonna have
I looked-
honorifics?
that part I don't know. Looking over at Jeb and Anwood.
Jeb,
Would they,
Jeb
Michael?
is being to Jeb
good.
grabs Zeph, turns him around, and starts pushing him out the door. And he said, "Why did you tell us first? You should probably tell
I was
your
excited,
wife
and I also
that
had to
you
tell you guys about the dinner.
vowed with that in life and death. Now go." As I push you out
That's
the door.
good.
Okay.
You get out all the nervous energy on us and have an actually good conversation with his wife. Okay, this is a good thing.
Exactly.
Also,
I'll be right
Knight's
back.
kids do not get any. They
Okay.
gotta prove that shit.
Take
They
half a
gotta prove
watermelon.
that shit.
Thanks.
And then
Oshron, is that for my garden?
No, I found it floating down the river.
Why is half a watermelon floating down the river?
It was attached to a rope, so I thought someone just kind of left it.
whose house are we in? Are we in Jeb's house or are we in Almond's house?
Jeb's. I think we normally meet in Jeb's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on whether or not your
Jeb's-
pregnant wife wants us all meeting there.
Yeah.
She doesn't
And
know.
Jeb looks at everybody and he says, "All right." Claps his hands together. "I love you guys. You guys are great."
I'll be right back.
Lunch break's over. Lunch break's over.
I,
Yeah, get out. We get it.
Zeph just.
I would like to spend more
sprints
time with my
out.
wife.
I'm just here for lunch, man. Rat wouldn't let me come in.
No.
Kicked out of your own castle, man.
I
that's right.
will see
He said
you
he
all
said something
later.
about plans, and I was being too loud.
Fair enough.
His
So, like, getting
friends.
watermelon juice everywhere.
All right, Zeph. You telling your family?
Zeph like comes
All right.
home with this big smile on his face and just, my beautiful wife, I have news. Good news.
Oh, what news do you have, my lovely husband?
I have been officially knighted by Lord Giard.
You just
And
immediately see her
you
just
are
like
now Lady Leoneros.
you just immediately see her like the eyes just go big. It's like you night lady.
Yeah, I had the same response.
She
I
just
did not know what was happening for a while.
she just runs up to you, hugs you tightly, and just gives you the biggest kiss ever. And she's just like hugging you, and she is just telling like, "Oh, that's so good, that's so good. You actually done it. You actually achieved something, and
You
you
actually
actually,
achieved
you
something.
actually achieved
Damn.
the knighthood status."
As Zeph like takes a knee and takes her hand and just, Lady Leoneros, I swear to you that I will do everything in my power to make sure that you are safe and loved. Forever and always.
Oh God, Zeph, she's just red. She is just red. She is like, oh my. She is like, she can't fully express it. She's just like lost. She's lost for words. She's just like, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. And she like just goes off. Just calms herself. Like gets like a wet rag. Just like put pats on her head. She just calms down. She's like still very excited for the rest of the day, but she's
Like-
essentially ready and kind of helping you, being like propping yourself up for tonight's dinner with Lord Giard.
And like during that whole like sequence, I imagine that Vanavi and Tara are just like looking around the corner, just like, what are mom and dad talking about? I don't know, something about knights.
Exactly. Exactly.
Does this
straight
mean
up,
we get
like,
more knives?
it's straight up just like it should have your two kids just looking at each other. And it's like one looking at each other, the other one looking back, the other one looking at each other. What does it mean about us? We get nothing. Fuck. It's just basically that. It's like
Just like-
what about us?
Just like, do we
We
get
don't
cool
get titles, bro.
titles? No, we don't. No, we don't, Vanavi. Just
I don't.
fuck
I don't.
language.
Yeah.
That'll hear you.
Yeah. It's just isn't straight up. Isn't straight up just like the smallest. Like both of them just say fuck underneath their breath after that, and then they just go back into their rooms. Or Navi just is like, all right, I'm going back outside with Skull.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we're going out with Skull and we're gonna train. Because if dad gets a cool title, I want a cool title.
Yes, as yeah. Let's see, as that
That means they have to behave. It does.
is. Yeah, and that actually does. They get
Yeah,
no
just like,
title,
oh, wait.
no nothing.
We have to be
But we
good now,
have to
don't we? It's just
behave.
like, god damn it, no more chaos. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's gonna last 5 minutes.
it's gonna last 5 minutes at most, 10 minutes at
Like,
best.
sure, Vanavi is already very chivalrous, but he's so very chaotic about it.
I mean, yeah, you'll be like, oh, I mean, there's a couple of
Tara
simpler
is
ways to do it.
closer to, like, what a knight, quote unquote, should be than Vanavi.
Yeah, Tara's like working, trying to, yeah. I was gonna get nicknames eventually, yeah.
That is just the first one.
I mean, have you asked anyone else around Brindle or asked Brindle about your nicknames?
Oh god.
No. Jeb doesn't care. Ethan cares. Jeb doesn't though.
I mean, some people have called you the civilized.
Bitch. Civilized.
Civilized.
Jeb the
Jeb the
civilized.
civilized.
You gotta tell us all our nicknames now.
See, a couple people that like to fuck around, especially your cousin, call you that, Jeb, because Anwin is really just
The alchemist.
the alchemist.
The mad
or-
scientist.
No, she is the healer. She's the healer. She pumps so much healing into this region.
healer.
It's just like the healing alchemist would be it. Ashran is the Ashran is the skald of the wall.
It's God of the world.
Mm.
Man,
It's
everybody gets
Skull of the
cool
Wall.
shit, and I am the civilized job.
I mean, think about it. Think about it from everyone else's perspective. They saw this man legitimately live in a fucking mud hut for a couple of years, immediately get a wife, and then it just turn around like fucking 180. I wouldn't say immediately 180, but
Man, I want something badass, and I just get the civilized.
Mm.
That's
well,
fine.
there's that
Continue.
one. I mean, there's a couple others. Like another one is Uthgar's Blessed.
Uthgard,
That's
I like
pretty
that
good.
one. I like
Ooh.
that one. I like that one.
Jeb the
Especially-
Where the
washed
dragons
up.
at?
I mean, especially that's how you got your horse.
Mhm. The washed
Uh,
house husband.
Washed up.
washed up. Jeff the washed up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's mainly the Jenkins, just this fucking ragged on Jeff. Yeah, they call him the civilized. Felix is Felix is the let's see, where's it at? His is his is metal sculptor.
Mm.
Let's see. And yeah,
I believe
that's
for a while I was the Steel Lion.
yes, you are still well, you are still the Steel Lion.
Yeah, just now I'm the Lord Steel Lion.
You're gonna add the Lord to it. Okay, okay.
I'm not going to add the Lord
it.
to it.
All right. Understand. All right, understand. That's
If
how
people add
every
the
night.
Lord to it, I won't be able to stop them.
Okay. So
Michael,
every
for
single
completely
night.
unrelated reasons, how do I hire a personal herald for someone?
What do you mean? You have
Um,
an extra neighbor named Jeb Uthgar's Blessed.
all right. What do you need?
Are you gonna stick me with a personal herald?
I need someone to follow Zeph around and announce them with all their many titles like he's Daenerys Targaryen every time they walk into her
I
room.
just imagine it's like, can I take you aside for a sec? Takes
Two
aside.
silver per day.
Stop, please.
Two silver per day.
Whatever Anwin's paying you, I can pay you more to stop.
It's time to stop.
Do the same with Anwin.
Alright.
Give her a taste. No,
Also,
she'd be too into it.
All right. Also, Felix, you're back.
Yeah,
I have something for you. Oh,
I slipped the herald another gold piece.
Zev getting mad just sounds like Filthy Frank to me.
yeah. Got it. All right.
I don't know who
Felix.
Filthy Frank is.
Your brother
Oh shit.
has something for you. As your brother tells you that he has been doing some research and has been researching an ancient, long forgotten town of gnomes that was in the region of the Brown Hills. He explains that there was a small town of creators and crafters near the Brown Hills in this region. We just circled the thing.
Where all the chimeras are?
You can also
No, right, but-
shift left click to
Yeah, I know.
right there.
Why won't it work? Yeah, all right. But yes, there was a town right there that has uh that was destroyed many years ago. Probably this is one of the first gnomish towns that was destroyed in the Elser Vale. He tells you that this town had a great artificer that was probably one of the first that had many secret and many hidden away places. And amongst the ruins on the surface, he was doing some poking around on some old books around Brindle and Lord Giard's place, and he said that there might be a couple things there that will help you and your brother fulfill something that your father would have loved to have done, which is to create what is known as a shield guardian.
We've got an amulet for it.
Mm, we got an amulet for it.
Well, yes, but you would actually need to construct one or find one and take control over it. But
Hmm.
your brother says that there is some that he would like to at least maybe with you yourself, and maybe one person of your team, or he could probably hire someone from his group of adventuring people to
Yeah.
essentially go over and take a look for one of the items that will help you. He says he doesn't want it to be too noticeable because he wants to at least go there first to explore the region, and he wants to see if he can essentially see if all the theories he has and all the places that were where these supposed hidden spots are correct. If they are correct, he's thinking of essentially buying that region and just searching that region for all he can.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, Felix looks at this letter and just says, could be fun. Could be fun.
Well, no, your brother's telling you this because he's there in Brindle now.
Oh, well then
Yeah.
he says that too.
All right. So he just tells him just whenever you will be ready or whenever you would like. I'd be down. I'd be down to go take a look that way, or at least prepare a expedition.
Okay. Let me talk to the Dusty Lord and some of the other people.
The Dusty Lord?
You.
Why am I the Dusty Lord?
Why is he dusty?
Why am I Dusty?
Why is he a lord?
Because Dutchy Lord
Oh
or
god.
Lord Dutchy. That's
Oh,
why he made a song about you. That's titled "Past the Dutchy Lord" on the left hand side.
On your left.
All right, Sir Dustman.
all right.
Oh god.
Flamio, Dustman, Flamio.
Add it to the list, Harold.
Noted.
My friends are
Alright.
insufferable.
We love you too.
What did I do?
Let's see.
Wendio, Dustman, Wendio.
All
You
right.
didn't stop me from hiring the Herald.
All right.
Am I gonna have to add that to our goddamn monthly allowance?
No.
No, we're just gonna keep it up for like a day or two.
Yeah.
Like a week.
I mean, you said it was what,
No.
2 silver a day? I gave him a gold.
Actually,
I just
I mean,
imagine
fair
that
enough.
Zeph just leaves for Doth halfway through. It's like, no,
The Herald
fuck
goes
that.
with you.
Follows you. I don't know why you think
Yeah.
that would like stop it.
Yeah. That's the thing. He's gonna
You're not
follow
with her, you can't just fly away.
Oh,
And also,
Michael.
oh, good. Yeah.
Sorry. With those blueprints, what how much time will that take to make it?
Oh, the making would be
With all
for the
the
blueprints. What you are trying to go for would probably be at most 2 months for what its purpose is, aka you riding around it. I'm fine with just say like a couple months at most
hell yeah, okay.
to perfect it and essentially be able to be like, all right, I'm just bringing it out with a spell. That's
It's good.
basically
It's
That's
gonna
basically
be
how
the
I do it.
lantern.
Yeah, and that's basically how you do it. It's like the 2 months it takes is to construct it fully, and then that's when it's just like I pull it out whenever I need.
All right.
But
Every
so,
time I'm building something, it's probably that's gonna be in the lantern. There will be a sign that just says "Do not disturb unless party admittance." Just knock on the lamp.
Except on party business.
Yeah, just knock on the hooded lantern.
oh, all right. Let's see. All right, Zeph. As you're, I imagine Zeph when you're going to Doth for your start of this, the Herald, he's still going,
Why are
and
you
your
still
knights
here?
you're joining in,
Oh God.
especially because many of them are just kind of many of the essentially rank and file men at arms are kind of just be like, oh, Lord Zeph,
Oh my God. Don't.
my lord.
Please sit there.
Lord.
You have no rights in there, you peasant.
They-
Hit him where it hurts. Hit a man when he's down.
No, they
It's like,
do
if
they do
you
say
keep
my
calling me
lord.
Lord like that, I will make you jog the way. Jogging is hellish.
You're gonna keep
Uh,
up, you have to jog with them.
I'm fast. And I have a horse. An elk, to be specific, but.
Oh,
Alright,
It's a
Brindol.
wheel.
Jinx.
Look, like 2024
Alrighty.
Paladin just gets a free fine steed.
yeah, I mean, most of your captains are treating it very respectably, especially because that might be them in like a year or two.
Yeah.
So your captains and lieutenants are very, very respected of you, Zeph, and they are very, very. You can tell they are very, very honored to be serving you, as more or less your men that have your sergeants and your men at arms and normal foot soldiers are kind of just. You can tell there's a couple of jokes being passed around, or just more or less, hey, we're official now type deal. As
It's the enlisted that are being jokey. Seems real. Yeah.
yeah, as you guys get to dock and start setting up, I would like actually first before that was you guys are gonna have dinner with Lord Giard.
Alicia, do I have to wear a shirt?
She just looks at you and just nods. Yes, yes, you will.
Why?
Year-running battle of getting Jem to wear a shirt.
I don't wanna.
Freaking like Guardians
Thanks,
of the Galaxy
Alessia. I'm so glad I don't
Drax
have to do
type
it anymore.
vibes.
Just,
I
she
don't
just
wanna.
says, she just says, it's for one night, my love. It's for one night.
It's one night too many.
There's basically a point, Jeb, where she just looks at you as you're being very, very,
He's putting it on, but it's like
yeah.
to stop him from complaining and just like,
She
oh,
just-
this is so restrictive. I'm not prepared for combat in this. Ugh.
I just imagine it's a loose shirt that's like just hanging off of him.
um, she just basically goes up to his Jeb and just goes to your ear and says, you know, if you be good tonight, you know what you get. And
PG, Michael, PG.
yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I don't
all
want
she
to
just
respond to
says.
this.
That's all
Ethan
she
does not.
says.
That's,
Oh,
can she
Ethan
even
does
be
not
offering that?
wanna
She's pregnant.
It's not. Well, technically, it's technically, with
yeah.
doctor permission, it is safe to have sex while pregnant. Besides, I think sometime the last trimester, scientifically. But
I mean,
oh, that 100 passed the 2000 sensors.
Oh yeah.
He just sits there like, motherfucker. I'm not gonna roleplay out the rest of that.
yeah. I mean, that's all she says. That she
Hit with
just
the
gives you,
censorship hammer.
that she basically gives you a kiss and says, "Good luck." She sends you off.
I think it's weirder that it's with the fucking same thing. I've talked to fake women to men more than I've actually talked to women. IRL.
Yeah.
This is fucked.
I mean,
Next.
I'm just
A double pass to the next person. Who's next? Nope. Just keep on going.
All right,
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got a few more titles we can invent for Zeph.
Oh god.
As you guys all get to Lord Giard's, you can tell he is prepared. There's Lord Giard himself that has a full-on set, like, table set. You just see Jerome there, kind of. You see him like stretch out for a little bit, especially his hands. And he just sits down at like basically the end of the table, and rather than pull out like a dish at first, he pulls out like a scribe's tablet and just puts it there and just like sits himself ready and looks at y'all as Lord Giard just welcomes you all in. As Lord Giard says, "Hello there."
You're no Kenobi. Sorry.
Sorry, that gift killed me.
Actually, it is. I shall call a break first before I continue because it is
Alrighty.
9:47. Also, you guys are all sitting right in front of him as he looks at you all and greets you all in. He says, "Welcome, adventuring party of Sir Zeph. I would ask you all
Zeph has the
kindly
internal
to..."
thought of, wait, this is my adventuring party now? What the fuck? When did that happen? Did this happen when I became a knight?
Jeb, Alexa, and Zeph, and it's just you, motherfucker.
Sir Zeph and company.
Just malicious intent, and everyone's looks at Zeph. Like, he's responsible for us now.
Hey, I did not ask for
Um,
that. I'm my night band. You were not technically part of my night band.
I mean, I said it.
You're right,
Yeah,
I'm an
me-
independent contractor.
Yeah, me, the Lions, and our subsidiary auxiliary force.
I mean, I didn't phrase it like that.
We're the auxiliary force?
Why
We're
are we
the
the
Vanguard.
auxiliary force? Yeah, we're the
Vanguard.
fucking vanguard.
Yeah.
We're your herald in battle.
I mean, he just kind of greets you all and says, "I would like you all to sit with me and have dinner, but also I would like to know about you guys' experience in the Witchwood, not in the Witchwood."
Which one? Which one?
Wrong one. That was the wrong fucking campaign. Worm smokes. The worm
Oh, no.
smokes.
Just
Oh, no,
imagine
Lord
Lord
Giard
Giard
secretly
saying,
the
like, in the
Inquisitor,
Witchwood,
no.
not the Witchwood, the worm smokes.
No, yeah, no, that's GM, but the worm smokes, yes.
Paul was choking on our drinks at which one?
I'll make a note to stop making the two major locations of all the baddies alliterations
Right next to each other.
and alliterations.
I'll make sure the two points are not legitimately like right next door to each other. So when I do scroll over to one of them, I see the other one as well.
Well, I
But,
can't guarantee that because that's just kind of how the world works.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just how the world works.
I mean, we've got the
But
West
bad
Steep,
stuff
the
just
worm
ends up
smokes, and the
next to the
Witchwood.
bad stuff.
But yes, also actually in the Witchwood, what other horrors have you seen that I can prepare my Swan Nights for?
We haven't been
Horror?
to the Witchwood in a while.
Yeah, Lothar should have told you everything about what we've seen in the Witchwood. I hope
Yeah.
Player
He
Josh wasn't
told
there
me
for
about
that.
I think what the last time that was with me.
Spiders. Nope.
Was it spiders or was it
Jenkins.
Crystal Lake?
Jenkins' grave.
Jenkins, yes, that was it.
A
Yes.
personal matter.
Yes.
I mean, what did we see there other than spooky tree people? I feel like it was mostly spooky tree people.
A
Spooky tree
fiery
people.
tree person that helped kill the spooky trees.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
you guys had a
A friend
was
of
it, a Woodward that
Tapio.
helped you.
Tapio Light come help out.
Yeah.
Hey, Woodward. Are you gonna actually tell him about the Woodward that helped you?
I don't think
I
so.
mean, I mean, should we? If he shows up again, so we don't like immediately try and attack him.
Okay.
I mean, sure, I guess.
He takes note of him. Did he have anything, say anything?
I think he said something, but I don't remember what he said.
The player me doesn't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Can I roll history?
Yeah, everyone can roll history besides Ashrod, because I think Josh wasn't there.
Twinsies.
Twinsies.
Will my artificer lord kick in?
I don't think this is a check related to
The-
magic items or other stuff.
God damn it.
Oof.
Okay, can I give Zeph a flash of genius? Make that 21.
Yes.
Oh, and not me? Oh, I'm hurt.
Let's see.
We're making Zeph look all fancy.
Uh,
What if I want to be fancy? I'm wearing a shirt.
actually,
Yeah, it's very fancy.
He's the
wearing
night
a
captain. He
shirt.
should look like he knows things. I'm not only trying to annoy him.
I'm the elder. That's not an elf.
See.
I'm the elder.
I'm
Jeb,
older than you.
The
I don't respect you.
Jeb
You're an elf.
and Zeph. You guys both remember
Yes.
him saying something about being called Wargrove,
Hmm. Yes,
or
Wargrove.
saying something about Wargrove.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if Wargrove is a name or a place.
he talked about he seemed to be heavily attacking a lot of the disfigured creatures that were made from wood, and you can tell he was a lot more when he killed that when he helped you kill that the evil druid, he you can tell there was no, you guys didn't feel like there was any hostility within those eyes, or at least showing hostility. There wasn't a presence of I'm gonna immediately attack you afterwards.
Yeah. He seemed
He was
chill. Like, he was only after the more hostile, corrupted tree folk.
I doubt he'd appreciate us stomping around in the Witchwood, but he wasn't hostile to us.
oh god.
Sounds swords. Jesus F.
Fair enough. God. As he asked about, have you seen any other creatures from the Witchwood or the Wormsmokes that were great on your travels, or had
Like,
a
recently?
run-in? I would say within the time you've been in Brindle, what creatures have you seen?
There was, like,
Just the entire time.
There was, like, the Fae thing that one of the other night bands helped us take out.
Yes, I do know about that.
Yeah.
How about any other creatures that are in that fight? I believe there was a reports from the.
They were like kelpie
believe-
worms.
Yes, but I believe there was a report from the wolves about a greater creature.
Greater creature.
Wasn't there one that shot lightning?
As a player, I don't remember.
He's
Like,
talking
I
about the
full on
Behir.
just like frog blinked.
The Behir.
Oh,
the
Behir.
fuck. Oh, yeah.
That was like
oh, yeah,
several
the
months ago on
Behir.
our projection.
Oh, yeah, that thing was dangerous and bad.
Do you think there will be another?
Can I roll like a nature to know how like Behirs move and reproduce?
You can try. You, Anwin, I feel everyone can try.
Jeb wouldn't know anything about Behir, so
The only reason I think Zeph could was because they're adjacent to dragons and elves do stuff with dragons.
You
Yeah.
want to flash a genius Zeph?
Sure.
Like that 20.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. I'm just like
As-
pulling out. I'm just passing note cards to Zeph.
Yeah. Well, Zeph just like
Yeah.
pulls out his like sort of encyclopedia bestiary that he's been writing and flips to Behir.
Well, let's see. Basically, what you know is that it's gonna. Behir comes around when. A Behir comes around and effectively goes after the dens of essentially abandoned dragon dens.
Hmm.
And you know that, or you have only heard of one being around this region in the last 25 years.
Gotcha.
And there has been reports of seeing some on the fringes near the fringes of the Worm Smoke and the Wheat and the West Deep, the Wheat Dust. Oh, opposite the West
Deep
Deep.
Nest?
The,
No,
uh-oh.
I'm not going back to Deep Nest. You can't make me.
Didn't y'all say you played Hollow Knight?
There has
I
been
know, I'm trying
reports
to
of
do a
them
randomizer.
being way over there in that
Mhm.
region, but beyond that, it is
So-
really weird.
No,
that
I don't
one would
think
be in the
we'll be
Witchwood.
seeing a Behir anytime soon. At least by normal logical Behir stuff. There could just be rogue Behirs roaming around that we don't know about. But generally they like old dragon nests, and there aren't a lot of old dragon nests left. And most of them are on the other side of the worm smokes too, in the West Deep.
Hmm.
And even then there's not a lot.
Okay.
So if one
but-
does reappear, it will be an anomaly.
How about those land drakes?
The Landrakes seem to have some kind of connection with the goblins. They've been seen together, I think more than once, but as well in the Worm Smoke area.
So I should actually take up my ranger's plea with great interest.
Ranger's plea?
He's talking about this
Oh,
way over here.
it may be a good idea,
Oh.
but they are rather tough creatures. Not
He just
capable of
says-
flight, but I do think they're still capable of breath weapons.
Not capable of flight.
No, they
You
don't
think
have
they
wings.
can be picked up?
Do I think they can be picked up? They're
Yes. How fast are they?
they're massive.
Massive. How fast are they?
Ooh. Not sure I got
Slower
a
than a
good
horse.
grasp on their speed.
Okay.
Slower than a
Okay.
horse, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, slower than a horse.
Cumbersome.
All right.
Wide.
Like most things, it seems like just archers.
It's like a
Alright.
spiky turtle without a shell and with a whole lot more
Alright.
murder.
Bastards of Tiamat.
Well, he just like starts. He just basically pulls out a note and just writes down something really quick. If anyone would like to see what he's writing down, or anyone would like to take a look at what he's like quickly writing down, you guys can make a perception or investigation check.
Oh boy, don't
Those are
you
called
try and think you're
lizards,
gonna
Zeph. I know
tame
the
one of
difference
those
between
things.
lizards and dragons. Gosh, that doesn't.
No, because obviously you can't explain it.
Let's see. Let's see.
Wow, that's
Felix
not
and
a good perception
Ashra. You guys do notice that he's writing down. Got to get Lothar onto this.
Oh God, girl, you need to get your man some potions.
He's gonna show up with a baby murder drake and just be like, "I've adopted a child."
Girl, you gotta spend more time with your boyfriend.
My swiftest of nights.
Who's writing this down?
You can
Giard.
tell Lord Giard. There's that plan. Then there's like one. It's like basically like there's that one. Then there's essentially like get the archers ready. Essentially set up those arrows, or set up the
Sorry
type
to
arrows.
overstep my bounds, but when you wrote down take care of this, can I ask what you mean by that?
What do you mean?
He gestures to the book. Take
Oh.
care of. Does that mean kill?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's.
I'll leave it at that.
I mean, I will say I would like the larger ones killed. If
Don't play with this game.
Yeah, don't risk it.
You're inviting corruption into your town.
understood.
They're creatures of Tiamat. They're meant for nothing but destruction and corruption. Just
They're filled to the brim with murderous intent.
yeah.
He just nods, says, "Okay, all right," and he says, "I'll send our best executioner then."
Apparently,
Yes.
that's
Oshred
Lothar.
wonders if that. Oshred wonders, is that not us?
That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
just like why send one dude on a wyvern when you can send 5 super powered dudes?
Knuckleheads.
I mean, he just kind of looks over. It's like, do you want to go and slay these drakes?
Kind of have other business.
I would like to.
That can be
You'd
done,
like to?
certainly.
I mean,
We'll just replace you with Lothar Zeph.
Okay.
I mean,
I was vaguely kidding, but okay.
I mean, he's just kind of thinking. It's like, don't you have like 10 days, Zeph, before your first squad goes?
Oh, I thought it was like a week.
It was. Remember, this is the dinner,
Yeah.
so this is the exact night. So it's
like-
a day. It's 1 week and a half.
Yeah, we could take
So-
those on.
Okay?
Zeph internally
Okay.
calculates just like 1 week for a possible long rest because I am basically out of smites and little low on health, but 5 days should
Yeah.
be enough to kill some murder drakes and then be back in
Right.
time to leave again.
All right.
This is
Alright,
my life now. Busy.
Yes.
Mhm.
How about any more of the creatures that any other creatures besides the ones Ashrad and Zeph have told me about that this warlock has been implementing?
Half dragons.
Half dragons.
Ooh.
I also don't
there was that
know
whole
if they
dragon that
have.
attacked us briefly, but it's dead now.
Yeah. I also don't know if it has anything to do with the warlock, but the warm smokes are also home to the what is it? The cave creatures, the horrible screams of the damned thing. It had cave in the name. I don't know what the other word was.
What are you talking about?
The thing that we found when we first went to the Spirit Halloween.
Oh, the one that basically made the clicking noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Horrible murder
the
thing. Screams of the damned.
Mm.
I don't remember what it was
yeah.
called.
What was it? I think it's like forgot what it's called. I
I
think it's
could
like
have sworn it
Skin
had
Huskers
cave in the
Mad.
name.
No, it's not. It's
Scylla.
even DM's trying to look for. Let's see.
Oh, Depper.
Hang on 1 second. Yeah, the DM's blanking on it, but I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. I don't know why.
Zeph just like describes that thing. Just I don't think it's in cahoots with the goblins, but it is a major threat. Very fast, will scream with screams of the damned that very much hurt your head.
Is intrigued and also
Does not
weirded
say
out by
more
that.
because Zeph doesn't know more because we killed it too fast.
Yeah, and
The
he
major
just
threat,
kind
but
of.
only if you don't get good.
Like the page in Zeph's book, all that's written, like all that's in there is a basic drawing of it. Or probably not basic, a good drawing of it, and just abilities. Screams of the damned. And that's it. That's all that's in there.
Extremely dangerous kill on sight.
Speed. Fast.
Speed.
Hide and pray does not find you. That's in
the.
the additional notes.
All right. That's good. It's good as you guys are telling him all this.
I think there were things
could
in
tell-
the forest that we didn't see that we avoided because we didn't want to see what they were.
Well, you guys saw one of them,
Oh, we did?
Yes,
What was it?
bone claws.
Oh, yeah, the bone claws. We will describe the bone claw. Just like, yeah. Or, wait, that was in the Witchwood. I'm talking about in the West Deep on our mission for the Goblin Witch.
Oh,
Like, in the forest with all the bodies, there were things making noises that we decided, no.
oh yeah, yeah. You didn't go see what those are.
We didn't go see what those
actually-
were.
Yeah,
Because we minded our business.
yeah.
I felt an
and-
awful lot like They Who Walk, and we were just kind of like, nah.
Nah. The
We've got
vibes
enough
are rancid.
problems.
There are
Let's
bodies
not go
hanging
out
from the
and make
trees.
more.
There are bodies hanging from the trees. I don't want to find out what potentially did this.
All right.
Despite
As
being a
you-
knight, I have survival instincts.
No,
I think
that's
it means that you're not a knight.
yeah.
Look, if you investigate every snapped twig you ever hear, you'll never get any work done, okay?
It
No.
sounds like you're a
Sometimes
coward.
you just gotta mind your damn business and
I
focus
mean,
on the task.
Lothar
at
Jam,
hand.
obviously
you did the same
proves
thing.
You have to try and get yourself
It
Look,
did
I
not
have a
remind
wife
me, I'm
and
constantly
kids.
stressed.
Oh, and that's why Lothar is like that.
Because he doesn't have a wife and kids.
Because all he's got is a girlfriend.
Are you telling me I have to marry him for his own safety?
I'm not saying that it's your responsibility. I'm just saying that that's why he's that way.
uh,
I am in no way trying to guilt you into marriage. I'm just saying that that's what bachelors do.
I do have the ceremony spell for whenever it's needed. Wink.
Jeez. God. Let's see.
This is
Anything
voluntary to
else?
be our officiant and we're not even engaged, damn.
So anything else? Any other creatures?
We will describe the bone claw that was in the Witchwood.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of what else we've seen.
Yeah.
All right. As he's just
I'm sure I just
as-
can't remember anything but faces.
as Jerome is just writing these all down.
Like Zeph has his
tell-
book. That's what he's referencing here. It's just like, yeah, let's take a look, see what I've drawn in here, see what I've put in information on. And it's just like sharing kind of like a dad with a picture book. Just like,
Just
ah,
Rocket
yes, this
Raccoon, like,
one
puts in his
turns the book
grasses.
around so that the quote unquote kids can see.
Yeah. All right.
Rocket Raccoon. What do you got here?
You,
This is really good. Gotta frame this.
as you guys are fully telling him everything you guys know, and all the information Jerome is writing all up, you can tell Lord Gyar just says, "All right, this is good. This is good. I also would like," as he kind of looks around the room and says, "I realize now that this group of adventurers has become a very important part of my town. You guys have helped my town. You guys have made it grow great in your own special ways. Felix with your inventions and helping me defend my home so I can put more knights on the field. Ostrod, you building another fortress to at least make sure that no evils touch the town. Anwin, making all the potions and selling them to the people. Zeph, your defense of the land. And Jebediah, more recently, your return, O son of Brindol, and seems like your production of the land is up and running. I also did want to ask you all here right now. I am the Kingdom of Rest. There's a change that is happening in the Kingdom of Rest that I think will make, if Brindle continues as it is now with its partnership, I don't think it will survive. I am asking and more or less telling you all that there in the next few years I am planning to separate myself and my part of Brindle away from Rest.
Zeph gives a knowing nod.
As the last goblin horde, Rest use my town as bait and watch it get destroyed by the Black Knives. They allowed my 18-year-old son to die by one of those bastards' hands. I do not want that for all the people of my new city in my new region. I want the children of tomorrow to be able to live fully without knowing that they are just a pawn in another man's scheme. I want them to fully realize that they are nothing, that they are more than just bait for a greater cause than what people say. I want them to be secure and safe. And I just need to at least ask groups of people that do live here and do know the struggle of Brindle, if you fully will be on my side in this upcoming endeavor.
I may not have the typical struggles that someone may have with rest, but I came from a Surat Alas where I was left without money. I was left to fend for my family with nothing. I stand with you. I will do everything I can to make Brindle a place where our children can flourish.
He just looks over at the rest of you.
Give us a minute to formulate.
Jeb just simply says, well, "This place is my home now. Gotta protect it."
I wasn't terribly fond of the way Rest was running when I came here, and I built a life here, a much better life here. And I'll defend it.
So,
I am a
Josh,
selfish man.
Mm-hmm. You.
I came here to avoid the persecution that I faced in my homeland. So long as you and your people treat me and mine with respect, I will stand to protect the sanctuary that I have built with my hands. But if it comes down to protecting you or protecting my order that I am seeking to build here, I will not hesitate to sacrifice you for them.
well, if
And it
you,
is my hope and prayer that it never comes to that.
well, he says,
I
that
would ask
is,
you not to put me in that situation.
yeah, put you in that situation. I will not, I do not believe I will. This situation at the very moment with all the information I got now, I can say I will not directly go after people randomly. I will not. I will at least ensure that more of the, if you do wish, I will ensure that more of the radicals of the Order of Red stay away.
And I
But
can guarantee that my people will abide by the laws that you put into place, the authority that you have. They will respect you as long as you respect us.
he just nods. Felix, how about you?
Mhm.
Are you standing at least with Lord Giard? Ethan?
Aside from
No.
us, uh, aside from us, are there other people around, like witnesses?
There's Jerome. There's at the door there is a two guards.
Okay, well, like they don't count. Their loyalties to
They're guards, they're not people.
they're
Zeph would take offense to
Lord,
that. Most of his boys are guards.
Lord Dillard's. Their loyalties to Lord Dillard's. Uh,
Are you calling me Lord Dillard?
no, you're the Duchy or Dusty Lord. I'm talking
Okay,
about
it
Lord
started with a
Dillard.
D, so I was confused. Please continue.
We've gotten to the
No.
point where we've got so many nicknames we don't know who we're talking about anymore.
Is this where
I'm
Felix somehow
wondering.
fucks it all up with Lord Giard by referring him by as Lord Dillard?
He can make a store called Dillard's.
Oh god.
No.
No, because
Oh boy.
I was gonna say like if it goes into writing, then yes, he would acknowledge him by that.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
want
so
I want your
confused.
declaration in
Same.
writing. Otherwise, people can lie about it and say, "Oh, he didn't say this," even though they were in the room.
No, he's just
What?
asking. He's asking you, are you with him if he breaks away from rest? That's
Oh,
all he's asking. Nothing else.
This is the prelude to the Revolutionary War, okay? Calm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
oh, we're
We're
starting.
talking to George Washington.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would still like it in writing in order for me to say sure.
You want what in writing?
I want receipts.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Jerome just looks at you and says, no, 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 no. As Lord
No.
Guards also
This,
no.
That leaves a
I
paper
feel like this is
trail.
like, you know, an
That
off
is a
the
paper
record
trail.
sort of conversation.
That's the paper trail that if that gets out, problems are gonna occur. Come on. It's just like basic tax evasion stuff.
Don't say
he
that in
just-
front of the Lord.
No.
Sure.
Oh, so Felix wants just a declaration of independence. I see. Okay.
I feel like we're not there yet.
Hmm. Where's all my trained men, Lord Guards?
Mhm.
Where's all my trained men to defend my passes if Brest gets a little too iffy?
Yeah, because look, if you're gonna rebel against rest at some point, then at least get in and make your own amendments or something.
That's
Okay,
that's what
we're not
he's-
declaring independence today, okay?
That's what I
No.
said. Eventually.
For now,
He's-
he just
yeah,
wants confirmation that you'd be with him.
Yes, at least be like, hey, I will
He
always
wants
give
moral
something
support.
to the effort. He's
He wants to know who do I have on my side if I
Yeah.
decide to kick shit off with Rez.
he's looking to his people to see if his people are with him. To see if he actually
especially the scary ones.
This. Yes, the people
Okay.
that will be put onto the lines most likely, or at least go onto
Oh,
willingly.
Yes.
Oh, my constructs are going in the front lines before I'll ever see.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. He's
so
like,
yeah.
he's like, yes, are you with me?
Sure.
Okay. Just wants to.
You're so convincing.
Just get it in writing, then sure.
Oh
At
my
some
God.
point. At some point.
Oh god.
Okay.
What's with you and writing, Felix?
But, I am a man of business.
Yeah, this isn't business yet. This is a hypothetical with a little less of the hypothetical.
Exactly.
This is a hypothetical with a lot.
This is the the conversation you have with your buddy over lunch who happens to just be a merchant. You're
Yeah.
just feeling things out. You're not signing contracts yet.
Yes, this especially because Lord Giard and Jerome kind of say that writing will most likely be the cost of blood, Felix. If you do want that, essentially saying if we do say that shit's gonna start off.
Yeah.
Do you think you yourself?
We write something down. That's a full-on confirmation and an act of war.
Yep. Just know I cannot put that in writing yet, or else rest comes.
Again,
and
I'm not
destroys us.
saying right now. I'm saying when the time is right. God damn it.
Okay.
Right now, he's
Oh, did
asking,
he-
"Are you with him?"
Did he
Yes,
say
God damn it.
Okay.
There we go. That's the answer we were looking for.
I've already said it 3 times. Shit.
Alright. Alright, with that, Lord Giard just kind of like realizing that everyone's, especially Jeb and like Felix, for some fucking reason, are just like fed up with him. Even though he's like trying to be like so courteous to them. Giving them
Fed up with them. He's just there.
We're fed up with Felix.
Yeah, Felix. is
Who
fed
we're
up with
arguing with.
them. I mean, Jeb just looks uncomfortable just because shirt. It's
And formal.
yeah, formal gear. It's it's that. But Felix just came out of nowhere swinging on him. He's like, I was expecting this from that inventor. I was expecting this from like Asherah.
The rest of us are like, firmly on board and trying to be at rest kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And
We know that for a while. We're on board.
But
We read the
Zev's
writing
just
on
like,
the wall.
I mean, rest sucks. I don't have experience with rest, but Asorthalas has taught me that places can suck and this place is good, so I don't want to lose this place.
well, that is good as dinner wraps up. You guys do know that there is actually one thing that kind of tipped his scales about why Rest might be on the downward spiral. And that is because in Rest, the Belgian family does not have a great presence anymore.
Mm.
There's only 3 members residing in Rest. Everyone else of the rest of the family has moved.
Mm.
Rest in peace.
Unknown where.
We're hanging out with the dwarves.
And no one knows where fully, but
Yeah,
they have moved.
they don't know. It's definitely not underground, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
We definitely just don't throw some blankets over them with anyone visits and say that's very rude to question why our friends are so tall.
I get a reason why the dwarves really hate Rest. Just the Belgian family, just feeding them. But yes, he just kind of does notice. He does tell you that, and he does tell you that the House of Von Groff also has been kind of going on some decline. Has not been as prevalent as in its defense of the people. He doesn't. They can't fully support themselves, and the stags themselves can't even leave Rest as the actual region of Rest.
Oh, that must infuriate them.
Yeah, they can barely even leave the region itself. And so now it's mainly like the stags and dragons legitimately are the main contenders in Rest at the moment. And he doesn't see that there's a stability in those two exactly. And he doesn't like how a couple of notable families have been kind of quietly going into the backgrounds in some political sense. But that is really the majority of it, of what he tells you as this dinner ends. As you all are free to go, as you guys talk to Lord Giard, and all this information I shall take into consideration for the events going on forward.
Oh boy. Now it's time to take a week-long nap and then go kill some drakes.
Yes. Alright, so a week-long rest. Are you guys immediately gonna go kill the drakes after that week?
I think so, because I only have 5 days until I need to at least send some boys down.
Yeah. Okay, you can.
My open spreadsheet. Hold up here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys can take a week break, and Zeph, you will not be able to send the first group out, but you will be able to send. You'll be there back in Brindol, or you will essentially be able to get to the region of Doth by the time, the second or third group comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one to going in is essentially led by Captain Bran.
Nice.
Not Lord yet.
Nah.
A while.
Bran's cool, but he's not that cool yet.
Yeah.
Good. I don't have to hire any more heralds. Could get expensive.
We have the money.
Let's see.
Or are you saying you want to keep this on as a permanent expenditure?
No.
That's kind of what you just implied.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Brand, it's Lieutenant Harold, and
Oh, we are sending a herald.
yes, you guys are sending a Herald.
I find it funny that it's just like all this talk about heralds when the lieutenant's right there.
Yeah, he's like
Lieutenant
looking up,
Harold's
like,
right
"Yes, ma'am?"
there.
He's like, yes, ma'am. Just like, looks up, so proper and prim. He's like, yes.
Oh, your boys are so good. No, I just like hired like a random guy. Follows him around.
All right.
Like, I wouldn't try like making him sexualized.
All right. You guys get a long rest, and I'd like everyone to roll me a d12.
Or worse, I paid Vanavi to do it.
Oh God.
Wait, you have to
God
pay
damn it.
him? He's like, he just looks at you and is like, wait, you're gonna pay me for something that I was planning to do already?
Oh, Vanavi,
Alright.
please, no.
I walked up to your child and said, "Do you want to embarrass your father?" And he immediately said yes.
I mean, he just looks over at you and says, dude, he just kind of looks at you and says, well, Dad, my
Vanavi,
lord,
no.
Godspeed, child.
as
Henwin, how could you do this to me?
Well, I was
I-
gonna pay someone else to do it, but this seems more convenient.
my lord, as
Oh my
he gives,
God,
like, a
Vanavi.
teeth out, he pulls out from a cupboard like a little trumpet that was like that he
get
had
that?
like as a young child, as like a very young child. He was given like a small like toy trumpet. He just pulls it out.
Just- You still have that? I thought you threw it away. Oh God.
No.
I give him a very official looking fake scroll with all of the random titles we've invented for Zeph so far on it.
He puts on a
Zeph
very
just gives
stupid-
like a look to Tara, just like, please help me. And I just imagine Tara just not even having a smile on his face, just shakes his head no slowly.
Yeah.
You're on
Right.
your own.
Let's see. Not much happens. Not much happens on you guys' week of rest. It is very it's very middle of the actually it is at a point of year where you guys can see that many people are getting ready to harvest and or planting the later vegetables and very late vegetables. And they are starting to harvest a lot of the early ones now.
Greetings.
You guys get a long rest as
No, there's no.
as you guys are heading over and going to go slay some drakes. You guys come you guys come across a broken down cart.
Hmm. Are there visible people, or is it just a broken cart?
There's a broken cart that has a dead horse in front of it.
How recently?
Huh. Yeah.
It looks maybe roll me a nature check. Nature or medicine.
Ah, shit.
Mess.
That's a dead horse.
Wow, I'm rolling like shit today.
Yeah. Hey, Felix knows how old the dead horse is. For some reason.
Felix analysis.
I mean, fair enough, Oshron, fair enough.
Yeah.
As Nuck and Tug are just like, nah, I'm not going near that. Nah, that's not for me. That's not for me. Especially also your elk. It just no. But then you see Felix get up. It's like look around, and he's like, Felix, that creature has been dead for about a month,
Oh.
and it looks like it's. It looks like it was attacked by a large, almost like a dragon. So this is probably in the right direction you guys are going.
All right.
As you guys get there to the ruins, I see. Actually, no. This won't be that long of a fight because it will be one of these. Where is that map? There it is. Alright, gotta get everyone up and ready. Second. Well, you guys move. And that is weird. You guys will not move on this map.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second. Let me just pull up this other thing.
That's true, Josh. We're going home.
What?
Let's see.
There's a Medusa.
Medusa.
Why is there a Medusa? Where?
But I
Because
want no
can't move
part in
you
it.
guys. I cannot move you guys at all
What?
on one of my maps. I cannot move you guys.
Oh no, we're dead.
Let's see. I actually have to go to the other one. Let's see. What? This is. Okay. There it is. Alright.
Leliana's snoring just a little bit.
Sorry about that. For some reason, it just fucked all your guys' tokens up.
Oh god.
Thanks, roll 20.
Let's see. Alright, now let me get you guys on this map properly. And alright, there you go. Now I got you guys. Well, luckily, Oshrat, it's just gonna be one fight against two of these creatures. Yeah.
Ooh. Wormlings?
Nope, not wormlings. Drakes.
There are big boys.
Yeah.
See, I'm sure one of them has an egg around here somewhere. Just saying.
As you guys get close, they do start to get aggressive. I would like everyone to ask y'all: Are you guys gonna approach us with some level of sneak?
I mean, we can. I have pass from my stick.
Let's see. All right. So, are you guys gonna try to go about? How you guys gonna try to go about this?
I think we can try for stealth. Let's give a definitive let's try for stealth.
Okay.
I will find the egg.
Stealth
See,
with
everyone roll
pass.
me a stealth check. Ethan, are you still here?
Yo,
I'm
stealth.
Okay.
I'm still trucking along.
All right, because I will say that this, I will see you guys' results and take into consideration. Because for some reason my computer's also trying to shit itself on me. So
Oh, no.
I think it's a computer saying we might be ramping up. But you guys will not be seen
Nice.
on you guys' attack next time, as I'm gonna call session there.
Oh, fair.
Actually, Felix, I'm gonna call session there because for some reason my computer's trying to crap itself out on me.
Maybe.
Understandable.
And
You should
also,
give me an
Ethan-
egg just so I can torment the rest of them.
Yes, also, yeah, give you an egg and then it's gonna be like, you're just gonna give
I'm
it to
pretty
Lothar,
sure
Lothar's
we
gonna be
break
like,
the
"Oh,
egg
God,
as
oh,
soon as
God, oh,
possible.
No, I'm snatching the egg. Just walk up. What do you know about lizards that don't fly?
Alright, but that is session. That is session. We shall do
That's
combat
rude.
next time.
I did not fail.
Yeah.